Well, this is it, you guys. This is it. 3 more games. 3 more games, and then we're done. At least for 2025. We'll be back in 2026 with the Tartaria Dynasty, so your players aren't going away. They just, forever. I mean, they're just taking a little break, per se. But then they'll be back in 2026 with the Tartaria Dynasty when we resume that in the next year. But this is the grand finale for 2025. We got 3 games between us and Destiny in a 3-peat. Unfortunately, our undefeated season is gone, but Syracuse is in the playoffs, the team that beat us. So we have a chance to redeem ourselves as long as they do what they do and we do what we do. And we got to face Tennessee for the 3rd time, so stick around, enjoy the matches, and we'll see you guys shortly. They read it pretty good, but he's got some lane. He's got some open space. Squidtard's going. On one situation, Lucas Sharp. He got it. Yep, there we go. Katie, he's wide open. Let's go. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Finally, bro. Yeah, there we go. That's why I put trust in Tyler Heller. Come on, Tyler. Let's go, Tyler Heller. Use them legs, baby. Squidward 10. One-on-one situation. Do something funny. And thank you, Quandale Dingle, upon the college football world. You really did make something happen. You really did it. Harold Flower, let's go. Oh, sir. No, sir. Tortellini said ball game. Squidception. Bam. Squidward, okay, Squidward. Got some blocks, he might have the speed, and he does. Squidward's got it. Come on, Tyler. Give me a block. Let's freaking Oh, this might be it. Go, 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 go. AJ Hayward. We got it again. Let's go. No way. Yes. Go. Go. That's it. Bam. He's burner this time. What a spin move. Finish this. Finish him off. Woo! There you go, KD. Let's go! Let's go! Go, 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 go! Is this another banger? Of course it is. Oh my gosh, please. Please. I did it too! Come on, Harold. Come on, Harold Flower. Yes! All right, Jenkins, it's all you, buddy. Beautiful! Mario Bismuth's loose! Come on. Yes! Go! Get there, Leroy Jenkins. Yes, he does! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, Tardaria is your new national champions. Well, everybody, it's all led up to this. Through many trials, tribulations, and plenty of bullshittery. Hold on, I think my mic needs to be a little bit louder. Yeah, it'll be fine right there. Through all the trials, tribulations, bullshittery, we finally done it. We have made it to the climax of the series. Tardaria Season 6, the final season for EA College Football 25, has reached its apex. We're currently in the playoffs at 12-1, and we got 3 games ahead to get to Destiny. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday night. You know I am. For those of you who saw my Twitter page, I've been a very busy individual today. I went over to Sevierville, where your boy Red is staying, if you all know who that is. Red, he does sort of the same college football content that I do, and kind of the similar format. He does a great job with his videos. Fantastic stuff. They're more documentary type of videos. I would highly recommend checking those out if you haven't. His channel should be in the posts, at least my newest post that I've made on my channel. Great stuff. But yeah, anyway, I went to go see him. And then, of course, I came back, did a little bit more work on the Big Ten video, which will drop Monday or Sunday afternoon, probably Sunday evening, I'd say, for you fellas on the channel membership. If you aren't a channel member, what are you doing, first of all? Go ahead and join that if you can. But this is it, the finale of the Tardaria Dynasty. I have plans for what I'm going to do for my Saturday night streams, which you guys will have to see in due time what I've got planned for that. Tonight, though, we're going to finish it out hopefully the right way by defeating everybody we're supposed to, and then going on to win the national championship. So, or at least go on to win our 3rd national championship in a row and our 4th national title of all time. Appreciate everybody for being here. Let's do roll call real fast before we resume. We got Young Man Cotter, Super Nuclear, Ian the Hyper, X525 Crossfire, Amaya, Keegan Decker, Big Orange, T. Paulus, Ride Guy 1218, Wolverine, Viper Technician, Amada, Goob, Andrew the Textbook, Rookie 17, Leif Opstad, TriStar, Big Orange. Go Tardaria. Ain't that the truth? Good to see everybody here in the chat. Love each and every one of you guys. I want to make sure I know that y'all know that before anything else. I love each and every one of you guys for everything that you've done for this channel. Some of you have heavily contributed, by the way, to the talent that this team has. I want to go ahead and throw that out there. First of all, I mean, you guys have contributed by a significant amount with that, but yeah, whether you contributed to the team or not, whether through a name or anything like that, a name, upgrading one of our existing players, whatever you did, even just watching these, I fully appreciate it, and I want you guys to know that, because y'all are great people. All of you are great people. Phenomenal people, even. And obviously, you're great people if you stuck around for as long as you have, because, you know, we don't discriminate over here on Squidtard Sports. Everybody gets a piece of the pie when it comes to getting roasted, getting laid on, getting ragged on for being ass throughout some point in your series or throughout your time existing as a football program. And you best guarantee that Tardaria has received a bit of that as well. Season 3. But that's all there is to it. We're not gonna touch on that any further. We've got a title to win. So let's go ahead and get to that, shall we? Because I believe we should not waste any more time. Time is money, and I have neither, so. Alright. Well, here you go. To give you a little bit of a refresher in case you were not here for last stream, of course, we simulated the first round of the playoffs, got through that, and yeah, here's what the playoffs look like now. So, SMU versus East Carolina for the Peach Bowl, Tennessee versus Tardaria for the Orange Bowl, very fitting by the way, LSU versus Baylor in the Fiesta Bowl, and then Syracuse versus Minnesota in the Cotton Bowl. So, yeah, that's what we got so far. Yeah, shout out to Minnesota. They won the Big Ten for the first time in a very, very long time. Best season since the friggin' 40s, I know that for a fact. Brian Kelly somehow managed to beat USC, get revenge on Lincoln Riley. East Carolina, let's see if they can beat SMU. That would make for a much less difficult playoff game, in my opinion. We already played SMU in this season, and they gave us a bit of a challenge, so I'm hoping that East Carolina can pull off the upset, and then we face them. That is pending we beat Tennessee, but we've beaten Tennessee twice, and both matchups were fairly easy, so I'm confident in our ability to beat them for a third time. But best not get overconfident. I know that for a fact. That is 100% the truth. Not JFKH is here. Appreciate being a member for 2 months. Shout out to him. He says, hey, thanks to you too. Well, thank you. You're the reason this is happening. Without you guys, I would just be a guy. An individual that's a dumbass and talks about college football on occasions. So, yeah. You guys are the ones with the power here. The power to Tardaria, per se. The Gophers won in 1960. Yeah, but they haven't had a season like this. I mean, they did win the Big Ten, but I think, didn't they have like 3 or 4 losses there too? I'm not really trying to throw strays at them. I just think, this is probably their best season that they've had. I got a helmet for Tardaria, Squid. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck. This is going to be a game. It's hard for me. Obviously, I'm rooting for my Squidtards to get the dub over the Vols, but I hate to have to beat them for a 3rd time in a row. But that's just the way it goes. That's the way it goes at the end of the day. Let me make sure we've got the screen up and running. Bam. One quick refresher on where we are and where our team stands. I'll give you guys a look at the our season stats. And yeah, as you can tell, our Heisman-winning quarterback, Nino Nakano, from the hit series Quintessential Quintuplets. Over 5,000 yards, 244, 316, 77% completion percentage, 72 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. So much so that the backups got a little bit of experience too. Tyler Huff, 8 touchdowns, no interceptions. When he takes over in College Football 26, he is going to be very, very good. We did not do a lot of running this year. We were a run-heavy team for like the first 3-4 years of this dynasty. Now we're a pass-heavy team. And that's partly due to the fact that we've got guys like Leroy Jenkins, Mario Pissman, sophomore 18, sometimes Stuart Little, Antonio Brown, our tight end. He's been as good as Harold Flower. And our offensive line has been really, really good pass blocking, so that's always nice. Oh, wow! Wolverine, appreciate the $20 super chat. Thank you very much, good sir. He says, here's a Chick-fil-A tenders meal with a chocolate shake on me. Thank you very much for that. Also, are you streaming online Dynasty? Because I'll probably stream me kicking Jared's behind when I come back from my cruise. Yeah, I'm probably going to stream a bit of that Dynasty. In case y'all don't know, we are, for the people in the Discord server, I am starting a a Squidtard Dynasty. It's like an online Dynasty, and it's just gonna have a whole bunch of people in there. It's mostly just gonna be for fun. You know, I'll probably play it on my off time, maybe stream some of the games. I'm Tennessee, obviously, but you got people like Lucas, who's going to be Coastal Carolina. Julio Rodriguez from the Vol-Star Podcast is going to be Rice. We got Jared, who's coming in as a Vandy fan. Some of the guys I know, some of my buddies who have been on the Vol-Star Podcast are coming in, playing as like Florida, Ole Miss. You get the idea here. We're doing a really, really fun Dynasty, and I'd love for you guys to tag along.
Oh, wow!
Not JFKH says, okay, so now you decide to donate. Thank you for the $2 super chat. We're getting those up and running pretty quick. We aren't exempt from upgrades if you guys want to upgrade an existing player, which will carry over to 22 too. Or not 22, 26. If you guys want to tag along with that. It's up to you. My cousin just signed with Tennessee. Well, good for him. Joining the good guys. Are you going to do Dynasty streams on Fridays for Missouri State or Delaware? I won't be able to. I'll be streaming a bit of Dynasty, but it won't be that. It'll probably be the online Dynasty I've got. I would throw the Tart area Squidtards in there, but I want to at least be competitive. Because don't forget, this team started out as like a 70 overall, and we got them all the way up to this point in the season, so yeah. Well, anyway, guys. It's time. It's time. What jersey style should we do this time? See, last time we kicked their ass, it was in the all oranges, so we're just going to roll out the Supreme Oranges again. But this time we're going to... See, Tennessee lost their orange privileges, so they're just going to wear the all whites. Alright, look at our overall. 92 overall defense. You wouldn't think that, but it's true. I know, crazy. Stunning, even. 91 overall offense. 91 overall team. Yeah, we tend to do a bit of work around here. We do a little bit. We did a little bit in the past 6 years. No, meme yellows are... I'm probably going to wear the yellows in the semifinals. Not here, though. Alright, guys. You ready? Let's do it. How low is this? Oh, the volume's low. Let's turn that up. Prepare for thy arse whooping.
Beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested already off.
Time to awaken Tennessee's demons again. Y'all thought 2 times was bad. Just wait until you get to the 3rd time.
Taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff. Crew looking to make a strong...
You know what they say? You can't beat a good team 3 times in a row.
And here we go, a college football playoff.
Which so far remains to be a true statement, actually, because I don't think any team has ever faced off 3 times in a row in a single season. Because you would have had to face off in the preseason, or not the preseason. You would have had to face off sometime in the regular season, then again in the conference championship, and then you'd face them in the postseason. 12-team playoff definitely makes that possible. Yeah, it's going to be like this all day, by the way. Shane Gooch. Shane Gooch starts off the stream with an immediate Tart area touchdown. Going to be like that all day. We haven't even gotten out on offense yet. We're already scoring. Look at all them dumbasses behind Shane Gooch. You weren't catching him. Keep it real.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
And all hope is now dead. That didn't take long, did it? Snuffed that out pretty quick. Somebody, oh, they recovered it. Oh my gosh, imagine if we recovered that and put that in for a touchdown. At that point, you just leave. At that point, you just walk out. Pack up the bus and go.
I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935.
All right, 1st and 10.
Who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know, it's funny.
Oh,
I actually
good night.
Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell.
We have such a strong D-line.
Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college
The only thing I don't like about this is that we're having to face down Hendon Hooker 2.0 again. And this guy is extremely irritating to play against.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Boom!
It's a fumble.
Well, there again, that's a second fumble, but still a defensive stop. And you know what they say about Tart area defensive stops.
How'd he do it? Impossible!
choice words on the importance of ball security.
Returner decides to fair catch this. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. He puts a lot of pressure.
Let's get to work, boys.
The safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
It's time to get back out there and put the whooping on these people. Here comes your Heisman winner, Nino Nakano, out on the field. Let's see what she can do. We're going to throw it deep on the play. First play of the game. And how do you think it's going to go? Of course it's going to go like that. To Mario Pissman. Mario Pissman merchant. Back at it again. Mario Pissman merchant. All right, well, whatever. Run this in. Perfect. A sophomore 18. Bam. We scored so quick, Chris Fowler didn't even have the time to say touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little.
I was checking what messages are going on in the Discord server. I was hearing that somebody got bullied into leaving. And here's what you have to understand, okay? College football fans, in order to be a college football fan, you have to have a thick skin. You have to. It's a requirement because you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it, and people are gonna throw jokes at you. People are gonna be mean to you. They're gonna troll you. That's how it always goes. You gotta have thick skin. If you can't have that, then what are you doing? I mean, I feel bad for this guy because he's probably a kid, and I don't condone bullying in any circumstance. So for people who are doing that, like if I see actual bullying, so you're gonna get sent to the shadow realm. But at the same time, you gotta have a little bit of thicker. You gotta have some thicker skin. All right, 3rd and 12. What they got playing here? Yeah, you would. Okay, okay. So I didn't really necessarily predict that their tight end is one of the most evasive people on the field. Or is that their running back? No, it's their running back. Okay, that makes a little more sense then. Oh, no. Guys, we're doing this again. Well, we had 2 3 and out, so it was good while it lasted.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball to 3.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field.
Yeah. Hendon Hooker 2.0 is out here making my life a living hell. What's new? You were right there to make the play!
My grandkids can do better than that.
Now he throws to the tight end.
Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football, made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10.
Oh, wow! That guy with the $5 super chat. I can't believe people are saying that Joey Chestnut is the greatest, would get eaten alive in the SEC. Yeah. How many SEC championships does Joey Chestnut have?
You might as well be in different leagues, not conferences, different leagues.
That's what I thought.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to
Yeah.
start the drive.
You guys knew that was coming out.
Big play downfield.
Leroy Jenkins. You guys knew that's what I was going to do. I don't know what to tell you.
Arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And looking to throw now on first down.
Get out of there, Nakano.
He cannot escape
Rats.
defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And he's
Oh,
able to
he
find
almost got
somebody.
away.
Nice pickup.
Dominic Testa almost got away.
He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
On third and short, they hand the ball off.
4th and inches. Oh, I wonder what play Squidtard is going to do here. You guys get 3 guesses. You guys get 3 Let's get to QB Neal. You guys get 3 guesses. Is it the Nino Nakano tush push, the Nino Nakano tush push, or the Nino Nakano tush push? You're wrong. It's the Nino Nakano tush push.
That's where you tip your
Shocker.
hat to the offensive line. 4th down in inches. Simple call, quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by
Join
the
the
big boys
Discord?
to
Well,
give
good
the
for you.
quarterback plenty of room
Welcome.
to pick up that first.
Okay, Tankward. This is why we don't throw to you.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Toss play.
Honestly,
Game sets up a 3rd and 3.
that wasn't a bad run. I'll take it.
Starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're
QB
gonna have
Neal on
positive
4th and
yards.
inches.
You
Mario
can't set
Cristobal
that
would be
edge.
jealous.
Play's gonna blow up.
Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive.
All right.
First down, looking to throw the ball.
Take off, Nino. And you didn't fumble. Yes.
Scramble for a solid
We're
gain.
winning today.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Bam. Balthazar Fox Bottom scores before the end of the half. Or end of the quarter.
A long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run or the pass, picking up first downs.
All right, 21-7 lead. I'll take it.
That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
See, Tard area has been raised. This program has been raised to forget most of the theatrics and just focus on playing good offense. I'd say good football, but we've seen how the defense kind of, changes that idea. So,
We'll see if this game
my point being, if you guys saw Rec Talk stream, Rec Talk did a stream, of course, last night. I made a video about it, made a little short, because he was talking, we're going to beat you so bad.
from
Hey,
inside the 10-yard line.
you're going to get beat. And all the theatrics are coming out. He's doing the John Cena thing, the WWE style, and then what happened?
They scored a touchdown
Humbled.
last possession. Let's see if this
Humbled
team makes
real
adjustments to
fast.
prevent that this time.
So, point being,
The shotgun.
we're not about theatrics here. We're about
That's
winning.
how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage.
Are they making a college basketball game now? Yes, they are, and I'll be getting it. I can't promise I'll be good at it. I've never played any of the basketball games, so.
Quick throw to his receiver.
Great heads-up play right there, Dragneil. Natsu Dragneil's been good for us. He's been really, really good for us.
Timing their
I'm going to play as him right here because he's been that good.
Big paw on the ball and bat it away.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
There he goes. Let's go, Dragneel.
How'd he do it? Impossible!
Down now. The Volunteers will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken.
You're about winning and throwing to Mario Pissman. Well,
Line
the only time I threw to Mario Pissman was on the first play. You want to see me throw to somebody else? I'll do you just that. I'll do you just that. Here. This isn't Mario Pissman. It's my boy, Leroy Jenkins. Bam! Let's go.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one
Yeah.
matchups and take some chances.
I don't know what Tennessee thought was going to happen, honestly. They might as well have just lost to Oregon. Because now they're getting humiliated for the third time in a row. How do you leave Leroy Jenkins that wide open?
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 20.
Oh, wow! Wolverine with another generous $20 super chat. I need to catch up on my super chats. Hold on a second.
3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down here for this offense.
I'll catch up on that in a second.
Looking to throw. It's York.
Uh-oh.
Complete on the slant.
Okay, at least we caught up to him.
Down, but it's a first
All right, here's another 20 to say Checker Kroger. I'm going to try my best to make my way up to Lexington with my gas mask so I don't get carbon monoxide poisoning. If you go, believe me, nuclear throwing hands after the game. All right. Well, you better get that on film.
They've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
I'd like to see that on film.
What's the play call
What
here
if the
on
final
second
score is
down?
42 to 17? Yeah, that'll never happen. We've tried that before plenty of times, and the prophecy can't ever be fulfilled.
Looking to throw.
I'll try and make it happen, but it won't.
Finds a receiver in the
My
middle.
defense is doing their part, though.
Stop it, but not before.
What's new?
Explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable
3 quarters in,
walking
they'll start bringing up
to the
Final
side.
Fours.
Here's an
They'll bring it
example
up from the
of a
start of the
quarterback
game.
downfield
Hell, they'll bring it up
and
before the game
gets a
even
big play in the
starts.
middle.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a man down.
Sure would like if that was a hold.
And he's brought
Might
down,
be.
But there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Illegal man downfield, don't mind if I do.
Will accept that penalty, of course.
Stupid idiot.
First
Stupid,
down play
dumb
call,
idiot.
how
How do you do
aggressive
that
will
one?
it be?
I do have to hit the gritty in a minute, so. Uh-oh.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And that run produces a decent gain. The Volunteers.
Every time my mouse hovers over my front monitor, that screen will come up. Uh-oh, did we get faked by the read option?
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on
Man, that's
the
bad. Come on, boys, lock in.
Short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory.
Should they name Tartaria's new arena the Tangerina Center at Squidward Tentacles Court? I think it should be Nino Nakano Court. Oh, my... Dude, this running back is insane. We had him locked up right there. That most definitely would have been a 4th down had I not seen the most asinine spin move in my entire life.
No run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Yeah, of course you're going to hand it off to the running back. He's doing a better job than Hendon Hooker 2.0.
To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Kalik update? I haven't seen him. I'm pretty sure he's just buried in the depth chart somewhere.
It's a quarterback keeper.
Crap. Well,
Make it in for the score.
all right.
Touchdown. Wow.
And sometimes you know
We got to hold him to 3 and then leave it, and then just let him keep that score.
Still gets yards. In fact, he makes him pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14.
SMH shaking my head.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25.
All right, back on offense we go.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. last possession, a one-play
Dingus has been, he's made some plays. I think he made an interception in the last time he played Tennessee. But sometimes he'll be like the Quandale Dingle. He'll just let a miraculous play for the other team happen. So I'd say right now he causes more bad than good. But sometimes he causes good. That's more than we can say about some people.
Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a
There you go, Nakano.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play,
Are we stupid
bring
or
it
something?
down.
Yes, we
Instead,
are.
they give up
It's 1
positive
yard.
yards
What's the
here on
harm in it?
crucial third down play coming up. Looking to throw it deep.
Oh, no harm at all. And before you say it, no, that wasn't Leroy Jenkins or Mario Pissman. That was Stuart Little. And it's rare that he gets open. It's even rare that he catches. Stuart Little, finally getting him a little bit of a highlight reel. All right, well, now we need to score another touchdown and let Tennessee kick a field goal. But actually stopping Tennessee in field goal range, that might be proven very tough.
Return begins inside the 10. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage.
Oh yeah, no, that was a great. I lined that one up pretty well.
Volunteers high tempo offense.
And either the left or right, and that would have probably been picked or something, or at least batted down.
At halftime, let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
What a play! Let's get all right. We gotta get a replay on this one. This is one of the most aggressive defensive plays I've seen from one of our guys. Boom! Tatsumo Bunsman came in with the biggest hit I've ever seen. Look at this. Boom! Sometimes fly zone.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver.
If they have any sense, they're just going to run the ball here, but who knows what the CPU's got planned.
Play by the defense.
They have no sense.
He's looking
Well,
deep here.
okay, they have some sense because I didn't really consider Kerry Osmond being a complete freaking idiot and just letting the guy go completely past him.
No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield.
Like I said, sometimes fly zone.
Just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, they
Yep.
thought about coming out, but
See,
instead
Kerry there's always one player on our team that will make sure the prophecy will never be fulfilled.
coming up less than 2 minutes.
It's just, there's always one guy on the team that ensures that that's the case. My goodness. Who is this guy? Friggin' linebackers outpacing Nino.
On the throwaway, find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a
Yeah,
ton
better
of
luck
yards
next time.
and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him.
There you go,
before he
Fox
can make
Bottom. Let's
another
go.
play.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds an open target.
There you go,
on the left
Tankward.
side.
Nice.
Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw it on first
Give
down.
it to him again.
Receiver makes
No love that time. Why is 42-17 so important? That was the score of the Ohio State-Tennessee game.
makes it second and medium.
The playoff game.
They don't pick up the first down here, but
Yeah,
they do get
that
some
absolute
positive yards.
train
I
wreck.
really like the route.
Travesty to the game
They
of
get enough
football. Yeah, that
separation
one.
to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the
All right.
Chris,
We'll take it.
work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option are there by the
26 seconds to go. I guess we'll just take it to the half. I was kind of hoping to get the ball back, but the best that would do is just make me lose. So.
Can he reach the end zone?
I did not expect the Nino Nakano man ball to come out. When did you get so much muscle, Nino?
This guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv. You can't contend. You better come up with another scheme and put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Holy hell, yeah, we got to get another view of this. Boom! Look at that. Absolute man ball right there. Yeah, you're cooked, Tennessee. You're cooked. At least give us 63-38. Again, I gotta hold him to a field goal for that to happen. That's the tough part. Nino's quite literally built different. You're not wrong about that.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half?
Nino found the nano machines.
From the shotgun,
Nano machines, son.
The junior able to bring him down
Well,
quickly.
they're playing it safe, taking it to the half. Probably loading up the buses too. This is the okay. Never mind. They get the ball back. But this is the 3rd time now Tennessee has found themselves getting absolutely belt to ass by Tart Area. All in the same year. That returner's gonna fumble again one of these days. I'm gonna get him again one of these days. The quintuplet has been lifting. Oh yeah. No, Nino has absolutely been in the weight room.
We get the second half started with the running play. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Is that on the inside because this was supposed to be Bob Philly-Wingle's team? Yeah, it's just Nino came in and immediately started performing better in the offseason. And that's what pretty much derailed it. Oh my goodness! Golly, dude. Freaking, this dude, Hendon Hooker 2.0, man. Actually, I'd go as far to say he's Lamar Jackson 2.0 because this dude, all he does is just run out of the pocket. Yeah, I can't really tell you what that was all about. Oh God, you had to see the. Oh wow! You had to see the 22 South Carolina game from front row seats. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's terrible. That is awful. It's like going to see like Birds of Prey and then having to sit in row A. Thank you. Oh, is this going to be a return? What a spin move. Hell yeah. Look at the defense.
How'd he do it? Impossible!
Arctic Phoenix 27, appreciate the $2 super chat. Player idea for CA College Ball 26, Ashley Weber. All right, I'm going to write that down. At the end of this, I'm going to have y'all just throw out a bunch of player names for our upcoming class. And then I'll establish them in our new recruiting class. See, Sonato Fanfiction got lucky because due to the injury bug, that's the only reason why he's still starting on the team. He's the reason we lost to Syracuse, so... Well, one of the reasons. Basically, the defining reason we lost to Syracuse. So that's the only reason why he's still gotten the opportunity to play. Dang. Almost got that one off.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Leroy Jenkins, if there's anything he can't do, he can't block. My goodness.
Finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like
okay.
that can be points of positivity of what
Well,
coaches will likely
who else to
focus
give
on
it
as they
to?
move forward.
And Pissman drops it.
Is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he
You know what? I'm an idiot, so we're going to go for it.
no punting team. The offense is going for it.
Yeah. You guys know what tomfoolery I've got planned here.
On fourth down. The pass rush closing in.
Should have just given it to Antonio Brown. I thought Nino could escape the pocket. All right, no biggie. We're up by 3 touchdowns.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side.
Well, there's that Sonata fan fiction we all know and love.
Big game.
He's the Homer Simpson of the defense.
Run the hurry up.
Pissman dropped it. That's not supposed to be in the script. See, he's mortal. He's mortal. It's like when Jeremiah Smith doesn't get wide open every single point in the game. He is mortal.
Tempo now. He'll ride the back again here, fighting him off.
Boy, I thought he
3rd and 11.
there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense.
All right,
trying to
lock
make
in,
a stand
fellas.
here
Lock
to
in.
prevent a touchdown. Lets it go quick.
That is locking in. Nice.
Right near the goal line. And he's wrapped up.
Another interception, baby.
Return.
Who got this one?
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
YBG Don of all people getting that pick. Here you go, YBG. Yeah, they're done now.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass.
Okay.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a
That was not very fortunate.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something.
The ball is loose.
You know,
Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I don't get it.
This offense just
I don't get it.
have a nice
They
lead
fumble
here in the
twice.
second half with the
We don't
football.
get either.
The last thing you
We
want to do is
fumble,
turn it over
and instantly they do.
on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get
I can hear the banding right now, and it is very much rubbering.
Attempt. The shovel pass complete.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it's
We still got 2 more games to play, man. Let's go.
This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Incredible pass play right there. Loss of 2 yards.
Third down.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Keep the drive going.
All right, come on, boys. Lock in, lock in, lock in.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's caught.
Yeah.
Touchdown. Volunteers.
All right, let's get the replay out on this one. I need y'all to see this. Here go dumb shit over here. I don't get it. I think this is Natsu making this one happen. No, never mind, it is. It's Sonato fanfiction, of course. Right there to make the play. What does he do? He's just gonna watch. He's gonna watch and sit there and let it happen. Yeah, and then he runs off. I would run off too. God, you're terrible.
This quarterback, he is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw.
Yeah,
Man,
the
this
rubber
defense
is really banding right
Think
now.
about changing up coverage because right now.
All right,
it is
Shane
not
Gooch,
working.
give me another
He's
one.
going to return it from
That's not what I'm looking for.
Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense on the field to take over. They'll toss it to the right side.
There you go. There's a nice
It's
little
a nice
run.
gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This
Everyone
takes me
sucks
back
in
to
kneeling though.
toss
It's
it
not
to the
just
right,
you.
Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide
Slide.
receivers?
There we
They're
go.
doing a nice
Yeah,
job.
I'm not letting you try and break tackles anymore.
The offense was
I
out.
mean, you had the really cool touchdown when you had the man ball, but then you fumbled and now they're rubber banding like hell. So, yeah. Somebody's going to get beat here. I already know it.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Nope, no love there. A sophomore 18 had his man beat, just could not throw it deep enough.
Does bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
No huddle here for the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Oh, yeah. We're kind of locking down our offense right now. We're having a tough time doing much of anything.
To be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Oh, they well, all kinds of space for Nino, so of course I'm going to take off.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator.
We haven't beat Florida on the road in the swamp since 2003. You'd think this would be the year for that, but I'm not buying it. There's Leroy Jenkins.
He's got it inside the 10.
You leave him open, and that's what happens. I don't know what to tell you.
This is my time to shine. Playoff game. He has gone out and attacked so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some.
I feel like this has got to be the year, you know. The last 4 years, Heupel's had some mulligans to him because of the talent differentials between the different programs. But now it's year 5. I think we're more talented than Florida. I think we're equal in talent with Alabama. Hell, I think we're equal in talent. I don't think we're equal. I still think Georgia's the more talented team, but I think we've got the team, especially at home, capable of beating Georgia. I'm not asking for us to beat all 3 of them. I don't think that's happening. That's never going to happen until they just fall off a cliff and just completely fly out of the universe.
Oh,
but
wow!
I feel like eventually we're gonna have to beat one of those. We're gonna have to undo the superstition. Leif Obstad, $2 super chat, much appreciated. Says, "Oh, wow!"
They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass, it's York.
Oh my lord, this quarterback is insane. I'm glad our offense is having a great day because this quarterback is... I cannot wait to stop dealing with this freaking asshole. How does he keep doing that? I swear, bro, it's Lamar Jackson.
Offense getting set to run a first down play.
I think the funny thing is, though, I told this story last time, too. We were originally meant to get this guy, I think. I think I had him on my recruiting chart, but Tennessee beat me for him, and now here he is beating me on the throw pretty much every drive. Yes, the band is certainly made of rubber indeed. Not that time, though. Threw you on the ground. Somehow you don't fumble there, though. Jamar Laxon.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line.
No, sir. No read option this time. And that's led us in a peculiar situation here on 4th and 3. All right, let's lock in, guys. Let's lock in here. Come on. Just one play.
4th down. He's throwing for it. There's a shot toward the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know what I expected, to be
My
honest.
grandkids can do better than that.
God, you're so ass. Who did it that time, I wonder? Let's get the replay here. Beat again, of course. YBG Don, as always.
4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that
Well, we just got to keep scoring.
Speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle.
I think the last time we played him, we scored like 80 points. So, yeah, let's just keep doing what we've been doing.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Because I'm ready to go home, as in, get out of here.
first play
Of course, really, home is just the national championship, but
QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but a big chunky.
we're going to send Tennessee home in the process. 63 to 38 incoming. It's not out of the realm of possibility. I'll say that much.
He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's
That
gonna make
scoreline's
the
getting
right
uncomfortably
decisions and
close.
make accurate throws.
The offense
They're
really
yeah, we're getting somewhere now.
and looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take off.
At least you didn't
It's a
fumble,
nice
Nino.
wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Just trying to get rid of
God,
it.
they brought the
He just
sun
throws
on that play.
one away, took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long.
Oh, wide open all day long. Give him another sophomore 18 on that one.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball.
All right, well, by some miracle, we hold him to a field goal here.
Extra point and touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
But I don't think that's going to happen. They're either going to just score a touchdown instantly or something else is going to happen because the prophecy will never get fulfilled. It just will. They will not allow the prophecy to get fulfilled. They just won't.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Uh-oh, John Stop the run is hurt.
Now it's second down here.
Is Nino Nakano the greatest quarterback prospect ever? One of the most successful quarterbacks for sure.
Looking to throw.
Pending we actually do what we're supposed to here and win
Fires it to the wide end.
back-to-back now.
He makes the
For,
grab.
that's part of the play. Never mind, that's not part of the plan.
Grass ahead. Past the 20.
Told you guys, prophecy cannot ever be fulfilled.
The key to me in this is the quarterback hits the ball.
The football gods will not allow it. The rubber banding must continue. So we got to score again. If I take it to Sim right now, they're going to go ahead and win the game. So
And the PAT is good.
Diamond Ferrari's injured too. Good Lord, we need players for the next game.
I believe they can line up here to go for the onside kick.
Recover it. Nice.
Receiving team has recovered.
Woo!
Looks like the hands
Leroy
team has
Jenkins
stopped.
with a great return, and oh boy, look at that. You put Leroy Jenkins on the special teams, and I guess he makes things happen there too. Well, at least we're going to score 63 points.
Try to add now. Look at this. They
Psych.
as he releases it. And the
I will
pass
not
goes
allow it.
incomplete. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. But that's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket.
My
takes off.
goodness.
Breaking free at the 35. Slides
He
to
is
avoid the
insane.
big hit.
You leave this.
Volunteers come to the line.
That's the thing, man. If I didn't go after him, he would have been wide open. There's no winning scenario
He
here.
can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good
See,
position. to be able to
it's
come
the
up
same
with a
thing
nice
every
play.
time.
But instead,
He either
he
runs
shows how he can
away
slip out of the back door of this defense
and gets
and
20
win this
yards,
game.
or he throws to a wide open man for 30.
Dropping back.
There's no winning scenario here.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down.
420 yards for Zach York. In other words, Hendon Hooker 2.0. This feels like Oregon USC in like 2012. Yeah. But Tennessee's just constantly finding themselves down by 3 touchdowns, so they can't really do much of anything.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Nice.
Incomplete.
Great
There was a
coverage on
lot
that
of
play.
contact, no penalty, brings up third down.
3rd down and 5.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Bam!
And he throws
Had a
it.
feeling that was coming, and I will take it. Kerry Osmond gets another interception for Tennessee. And I usered that one the whole way, so I feel very, very great about that. Okay, Justin Timberhate's down now, but John Stop the Run is back in, so we'll just... Here, we'll just do this. Best not let anyone get hurt. Let's check our injury report while we're here on this screen. Uh-oh. TBD on the elbow injury for Justin Timberhate. We could be without him for the rest of the year. We'll see.
Probably gonna do it.
All right, let's get back to work.
Set up at the 26 for the first play of this
Tyler
drive.
Huff's going to get a little bit of playing time
The
tonight.
wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick
Well, this would have been a great pass had there not been a hold.
excellent game, but there is a
Oh, no.
flag
Never mind. It's not a hold. It's a roughing the passer. Well, don't mind if I do.
Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The offense now operating in empty.
All right, Tyler Huff. Let's see what your arm can do.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, we can't see it yet because our offensive line collapsed.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a
The
great
funny
run
haha
stopper.
yards. Yeah, he had
Also,
420.
the ability to
I think he still
blitz
has
and
it
get
because he
after
threw a
the
pick right
quarterback.
after I
There's
said
a
it.
forward right
Dadgummit,
there.
give me time to throw.
Athletic every year in college football.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time.
They
And
won't
now
expect
third
it a
down.
second time. Woo!
See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Under heavy pressure, takes his
See,
time as he throws
that
it.
wasn't on me. The man was wide open, but he got hit as he threw it. So of course it went. Of course it went directly into the hands of a Tennessee
Last thing that you
corner.
can afford to do, working with the
That's that rubber banding. You know, you guys have seen it before where I throw up a 50-50 pass and then it gets batted down and it floats into the hands of another DB 50 yards across the field. It's that type of BS right there. But this should be a pick. Well, it wasn't that, but it wasn't a catch either, so.
Huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense facing a 2nd and 10.
All right,
Back
well,
to throw. It's York.
that's the way it do be at the end of the
For
day.
wideout. And he pulls in the catch. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to his
Man, I'm through with y'all. Yeah. I'm gonna let them score again. We'll call it a day. Jump ahead to the end of game. Let them score again. Let's go home. Oh my goodness, they apparently got the onside. Good lord. Oh well, it's over. That's that rubber banding right there, by the way. They scored, got the onside kick, and scored again on the sim. That's why the sim is so dangerous when you're up, no matter how up you are. Wouldn't that have been funny if they had somehow gotten the ball back and scored again, one on an extra point?
God save the Queen!
28 points in the 4th quarter. The banding sure did rubber, but it didn't rubber hard enough. 660 yards of total offense, yeah. Typical day for the Tart area defense. What'd you expect? At least things will be different in the new game. This is the last time I'll have to deal with your freaking tomfoolery on defense. Yeah, maybe we'll have some sort of competence on the field in the next game. Well, Nino did usual work. 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. around almost 400 yards. Tyler Huff had 13 yards on one pass completion. Good for him. All right, there you go. 62-56. That's your final score in the quarterfinal. Now we're on to the semis. Oh, yeah, that definitely would have been worse than the falconing. That would have been worse than any sort of postseason collapse you could have ever seen. But Tennessee goes down for a third time to the Tard area Squidtards. And now it's time for either East Carolina or SMU. We'll also have to see if Syracuse can beat Minnesota or if Brian Kelly can win a postseason game. A second postseason game in a row. All right, let's go to it. The SMU Horsies. So they did knock off East Carolina. I'm pretty sure everybody expected that. I don't think East Carolina stood much of a chance. Besides, history has to repeat itself. We have to face a team that we already faced. What about the other? Oh, well, there you go. Both things came true. Brian Kelly wins another postseason game. And Syracuse wins their game. Beat Minnesota handily, in fact. And then LSU beat Baylor, so it's LSU versus Syracuse. Then, of course, Tard area versus SMU. The prophecy might get fulfilled, guys. The prophecy is very, very close to getting fulfilled. Well, here, I got to catch up on my typical foolishness right for a second. So, let me get to that real fast. Everyone's favorite moment of the stream where I embarrass myself like a dumbass by doing this. I say right foot I'm probably going to be removing the push-ups thing. The push-ups incentive. I'll keep the gritty for every $50 I get. But I'm probably gonna move out the push-ups because it's going to get to a point in the college football season where if I'm getting like $300 a stream, I just won't be able to keep up. My arms will break before I'm able to finish them. So, I'm not doing that yet though, so let's go ahead and do some push-ups, shall we? Do a little push-up action for you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Ooh. Felt a pop in my arm. Felt very nice, in fact. Alright. Boy, well, I'll tell you guys. After all the defensive kerfuffles that we've seen, I'm going to be very, very glad when this thing's over. College Football 25 per se. I have no idea how much they've revamped defense in College Football 26. I know they added some new mechanics, a lot of new mechanics, to make it to where defense isn't completely optional. So that is going to be, I am going to be happy about that. I just hope they don't amp it up so much that it's almost impossible to score. So we'll see. We're going to find out in due time how that's going to pan out. Alright, real quick break for a second. Taking the squiddy gritty away from us is a crime? Well, don't worry, I'm not taking it away. I'm keeping the gritty, but I'm probably going to remove the push-ups. Said to unsubscribe or report you to YouTube staff. For the culture, please let BK lose to Syracuse. I don't know what to think about that because we could. I think we faced LSU. I think like twice in the playoffs. So I wouldn't mind facing them again. And that also means that we get to supposedly get our revenge against the team that beat us because that's kind of the thing. Is that Syracuse is the team that kept us from going undefeated in our last season. So really my hope would be that we get our revenge. Besides, we had the orangest of Orange Bowls and we lost. Although we did beat Tennessee in the orangest of Orange Bowls Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. There's probably going to be a day where somebody sends a $500 donation. That donation won't be coming from me, though. Dang. I said on my last stream, if somebody sends me a $500 super chat, I'll go buy the Switch 2 now. And then I'll play the new Donkey Kong or the new Mario Kart. All right, you guys. I think you guys know what time it is. I believe, like I said, time is money, and I have not a lot of neither. So, you guys ready? I'm ready. The SMU Mustangs and the Tart Area Squidtards. They have a way lesser overall, but I'm not fooled by that. I've seen how that pans out. Somebody told me to wear the meme yellows before the last game, so we're bringing them back out. Meme yellows, and then the CPU uniforms. Let's see. I guess we'll just leave SMU with their traditional away unis. Alright then, fellas, let's get into it. Tart Area versus SMU College Football Playoff semifinal matchup. The second of last final game on College Football 25. Let's get into it. The Switch 2 is like it's not 800. It might be at Walmart, but it ain't at any other traditional store. It's at most 600.
We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game.
Honestly, the yellow uniforms kind of go hard. When they're not being fitted in with orange pants and a green helmet, the yellow unis aren't bad.
The SMU Mustangs taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff.
That's really our only gimmick, other than the sound bites that I have stored, is our uniforms. And we're going to have plenty more once we get into 26. I'm also going to be, we're going to have a much bigger facility, a brand new stadium, a much more revamped stadium. It's not going to be, we're not going to be bartering off a UTEP. And we get ball after half. How fun. All right, here we go, everybody. Tart Area versus SMU. Let's get it on.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
They're a 12 seed going into this, but they do have 3 losses, so I guess that makes sense.
Going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, let le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll.
Really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl.
Look, one thing is, I'm really, really glad I don't have to play a Hidden Hooker 2.0 anymore. That dude was awful to play against.
Have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
All right, 2 runs up the middle for 6 yards. Third down.
Any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Moss.
Bringing the house, barely gets it off. Crap. Missed the tackle too. We almost had him. Almost had him.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game. A chance to get him off.
Are they gonna have Lindsey Nelson competed revamp for this season?
Why they've had such a great year.
I think so. I don't know. They've already revamped Lindsey Nelson so many times. I doubt they need to do it again.
Pressure is coming.
Uh-oh. See, this is what I mean. Don't get distracted by the overall. On paper, all of our players should be outpacing these SMU wide receivers, but then you remember Dingus LaFelony exists, so naturally that's not how it pans out.
And having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start.
Our linemen are getting pushed around, and that's a problem too.
Completion makes it 2nd down. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry.
Yeah, I can't figure out why. It must just be that Walmart branding. I literally have no clue as to why it's like that over there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first
Come
down.
on. Lock in for one play, defense.
3rd down. He drops to throw. Looking to scramble.
Let's go!
How did he do it?
And got the sack.
Impossible!
is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Does every SMU student have a Coke addiction?
Kicked it too far.
Go ask them. That's all I can say. I don't know any SMU fans, so I can't really tell you. Not once have I ever actually seen an SMU fan. They might have been in the comments and I might have forgotten, but I haven't seen any of the Horsey fans. Wouldn't surprise me, though. They are home of the death penalty. The one and only death penalty in college football.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in,
nice, great catch. Leroy Jenkins. You're telling me that you know a score was switched to in stock? No, not really. I'm saying if I did, if I did receive a big time super chat, then I'd go looking for it. Here's Mario Pissman, by the way. Bam. Elite. And by the way, that put Nino Nakano at 6,000 passing yards. 6,000. Is that a record? I have no clue. Here. I can't think of a better way for Nino to score.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense.
Da-da-da-da. Oh, did not get that. Well, run it back.
The offense again trying to pound it in from the 1 yard line, but the defense give them credit. No game.
There we go. Second time's the charm. Yay!
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. It shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
BAT is good. They jump at once.
So is it true in 2026 College Football 25 is supposed to come out on Steam? No, who told you that?
Send this one away.
Why would they release the College Football 25 on Steam when College Football 26 is out? I'm not sure that really makes much sense. 6,000, those are rookie numbers. All right, we'll try to get to 7,000 before the night's over. Only 1,000 more yards to go.
And they get points out of this possession. On first down, it's play action. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Let's go! YBG Dawn came in with a huge hit. And the ball's out. And guess what? The Squidtards got the ball right back.
They're in the right place at just the right time.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Here's Nakano. Clear lane, slide. I was going to try and use man ball again, but I guarantee you that wound up in a fumble. So we'll just take our yards and be happy with them.
This guy's a real threat.
The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
And a sophomore 18's in. Quick 14-0 lead, just like in the Tennessee game. And so you already know the rubber banding's getting ready to kick in at some point.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to win this one. Turn starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
All right, let's do it.
Mustangs offense back on the field.
I'm ready to get to this finale. I'm curious to see if we're going to have to face Syracuse again. That's what I'm waiting on. All right, indeed.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to...
So I've been strongly considering buying a PS3 so I can play a NCAA 10 Road to Glory. I can't really blame you for that. But I'm interested to see, because now Road to Glory is going to be good. That's something I'm happy about. Is Road to Glory was a complete train wreck in this game. Complete and utter train wreck. So I'm glad that they've revamped that completely. Road to Glory will actually be fun. I think I'll start a series like that too.
Out of the shotgun.
Or not, like a little mini series. Okay, come on, man.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first
Wake
down.
up, defense.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great
Been watching you since
acceleration.
2021.
Great pickup there on
Been around
first
for a
down.
while. It's 4 years, I'd say.
First and 10, they'll look to throw it.
You've seen plenty of fun stories then. If your quarterback was named Son Goku, he would pass for over 9,000 yards. We might make that a thing. I might try and contribute to that.
A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
It's a quick grab. They stop them after a 6
We're starting to struggle to stop the pass, and that's becoming a problem.
The timing here between
I mean, what's new, honestly? We do this every single
pick up some
time.
positive yards, and I continue to be impressed
Nothing about
with
that
just
has changed.
The chemistry between these two.
QB decides to keep it here.
Okay, apparently the horsey quarterback got man ball.
I love the toughness of this quarterback to be able to
Definitely
pick
ain't
up
Kevin
yards
Jennings.
like this, that move the chains,
If this were Kevin
keep
Jennings, he
his
would have
drive
already
going.
thrown a
His
pick
team will
6.
feed off of his energy when he makes plays like this.
The pocket breaking down. Grab made by the tight end.
And here the tight end shows
It's so
off
funny
his
from you,
skills for a nice
breaking
game.
a bed,
Love to
reaching
see the
over
big
Tennessee
man get his
loop.
touches.
Nice stream, funny game. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do all kinds of stuff, and a lot of it you can find in my previous live streams. Breaking
That
a
was the
bed,
second
yeah.
down play.
That was crazy. In the middle of a live stream, I just hear, it's like, did you break my friggin' bed? And they did.
Moving out of
My
the
bed broke.
On
John
the
stopped the
move,
run with that one.
find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I still can't
That's
believe
another
it.
sack for this defense, Chris.
But then again, I'm not all that surprised. There's about 600 pounds on one specific side of the bed, with the only thing helping cover it is wooden planks, so naturally that was going to happen.
And the pressure gets
And you can only run away forever. You can't run away from ever from this individual.
How'd he do it? Impossible!
I saw Syracuse beat LSU at the bottom of the screen. Oh, they did! Syracuse beat LSU. Well, first of all, before anything else, I know for a fact that that's exactly what Brian Kelly would do, so that is accurate. That is 100% accurate, but that also means, pending we do what we're supposed to and don't get rubber banded to infinity, we're going to be playing off against the team that beat us.
Well, they can't down it there. It
All right,
bounces into the
what did I
end
miss
zone.
in the first hour? What playoff game are we in? This is the semifinals
Hoping to start a drive.
against SMU. Tennessee tried to rubber band the shit out of me, but we pulled out barely, and now we're in with the horsies. And so far, it's an interesting battle.
Looks like he's going to run it. Get some space around the 30.
Tried to juke him out.
They'll
I'm just
stop
glad
at
you
the
didn't
34.
fumble.
That will be a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then
Oh, no love there. All right.
It's a sack for the defense.
The face mask, no way I could ever wear that again. You guys don't realize how annoying it was to wear that face mask in all my videos. I mean, that was awful. Because every time I breathe or inhale, the mask would start falling down, and by 2 minutes into my video, my mask would be down, and my nose would be exposed. It was awful. It was awful. I kept having to raise it.
Big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down at the 40.
Especially back before I had the rag that I wore, and I just had the traditional, whatever mask. Yeah, they were all terrible. I'm glad I got rid of it. Right? Actually, I never even got rid of it. It's somewhere in my closet. Also, Leroy Jenkins doing what he always does best, which is another touchdown.
seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right
21 to 0.
they want to hit it to the middle.
They have the extra point and the lead now 20-1.
Bubble Squid was goaded.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this
What was
one
Bubble
away.
Squid? I honestly don't remember
They'll
that.
return it from inside the 5.
Uh-oh. Okay.
And the return man brought down. That's decent.
Why'd you cover your face for so long? I don't really have an answer for it. I was kind of gonna make my face reveal sort of this big event that I was gonna do, and then Tennessee beat Alabama, kind of threw a wrench in my plan, because then I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna reveal my face.
Catch made at the 30. And they'll bring him down.
I would go back and look at that, to see how he caught that. But I think we all know the answer, so we'll just go ahead and move on and pretend that that was Mickey Mouse.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver.
There we go.
He's got it right near
That's
the
your
end zone.
rubber banding coming in clutch to save the day.
Ponies. A much-needed score trying to just hang in this game.
It's about time for my EBs to start being complete morons again. So I don't give it that
back into this game.
I like how Kerry Osmond chased after him like he was about to do something. You never do anything, dude.
And now here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense ready to start this drive.
Yeah, wearing the face masks were absolutely awful.
Pass. Here comes a
But I wore them well after 2020. Here's a sophomore 18. I like that. We'll take that all day.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
How aggressive will it be, you ask? Well, let's see. Very aggressive, because guess who's all open in the end zone? It's our tight end, Antonio Brown. Just don't take off your jersey and then your shirt and throw it in the crowd. We kind of need you to stick around for a little while. You're only a freshman.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
I like how... Never mind. I was going to say, I like how instead of telling me what bubble squid is, you just say, how do you not know what that is? You're a very helpful individual.
Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense.
Is it fun just spamming the same plays over and over? Yes, it is. Because they can't stop them. So, yeah, very fun.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield.
That's also very fun, too. Carl Hicks.
Got some room and some blockers here.
Intercepted.
Not just the pick, but a big
This game might be over pretty quick, fellas. All right.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First play of the drive to come out throwing.
There, I threw a different play. You're happy? You happy now? I threw a different play, and look what happened. Man was wide open until 300 pounds came in and jumped up 92 feet in the air and got the interception. So, there you go. Shut up.
Sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
They'll give it to the back.
SMU's playing like their NFL counterparts in the Dallas Cowboys right now.
Another short gain for this offense.
Well, they do have... I should have made them wear the Dallas jerseys. That's what I should have done.
That aspect of this offense,
And they really could have contributed to that.
really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get
That was the best halfback screen I've ever seen in my life. That's another thing, is that the halfback screen in this game is extremely broken. It used to be a good play back in NCAA, but now it is quite a complete mess.
To the air, it's Moss. They'll try a pass here. The short completion of the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away.
The Pac-12 almost didn't play season during COVID. The only reason the Big Ten and Pac-12 even bothered to join was because the SEC and the Big 12 were playing. Also the ACC, but it's the ACC, so nobody really cared.
2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got to...
But yeah, no, a lot of it.
Offense getting set.
A lot of that was because the SEC was playing football, and they wanted to join in on the fun.
Sets up, looking for an open man, extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The
What we
guys
got?
up front line up. It's first down.
2 minutes left. All right.
Offense looking to throw the ball.
Take off again, Nakano. All kinds of space. Slide down, bam.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
The ACC could have canceled football and nobody would have noticed. That is for certain. I know that for a fact.
Battle defense.
Even back in 2020, the only sign of life in that conference was Clemson.
Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing
Take
pressure.
off again, Nino. What are they going to do?
Empty space at the 20.
Not a whole lot they can
That's
do.
a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. First down to 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw.
Beautiful.
Great job.
Chris Fowler didn't even say anything. He didn't even say touchdown or anything. He just spoke. There was nothing to say.
Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give them credit for
What was he going to say? Touchdown, Tart area? So? He's seen it too many times already. That is true. I completely forgot about Notre Dame, and the only reason I did is because they did what they traditionally do and found a way to screw it up at the end. Because they beat Clemson in the regular season, had a really good year, ended up in the ACC championship, and then just got smothered to death.
He's going to return it from near the
It's
goal
pretty
line.
much exactly what happened to Oregon
The 22.
when they joined the Big Ten last year. They beat Ohio State.
Offense is back on the field.
They didn't get blown out in their conference game, but rather got blown out in the playoffs. But
Some momentum going.
it's the same story, the same premise. They beat the traditional Big Ten champion, then the Big Ten champion faces them again, and then they go out and lose in humiliating fashion.
Makes it second down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45.
Come on, guys. Would you be mad if me and Julio started up a Tennessee podcast? Promise we won't take the Fall Star podcast name. I don't care. I was going to make a joke and be like, yeah, you know what? No. Only I am allowed to do Tennessee shows, but no.
Catch is made down the middle.
You do what you want to do.
Down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense.
Syracuse played all their games in 2020 and went 0-10.
Defense knew coming into this game.
Come on, man.
How tough he'd be to stop, but the
Junior steps
Good
up
coverage
and
by
makes
our
an
team there.
impact play.
He had 17 years to throw the football.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you gotta
Probably
think
should have
about
just taken the
changing
L in
things
the
up.
conference
Snack count,
championship.
the scheme,
Well,
anything at all to help
How
this
much of that?
offense
How
win.
much
They're
good would that have
overmatched so
done you?
far
Because
this
you
game.
would have had to play Ohio State regardless.
Side. Tackle finally made. That's a very
And that's
solid gain.
that's if you beat all the other teams.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw.
But again, I don't think anybody was beating Ohio State that year, and it
First
showed.
down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
We're coming for you. There you go. Bam!
How'd he do it? Impossible!
Now that right there, that's a Kevin Jennings play.
You're already talking about giving up.
That is quite literally a Kevin Jennings play, because a smart move to do right there would have been to throw the ball away. Would have made this field goal a whole lot easier. But they're going to nail this. Yeah, of course. The CPU can make a 70-yard field goal with ease, so I'm not surprised that that's how that ended up.
Net from 50 plus.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense comes out to start this drive. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Quarterback on the move, trying to make
Look at
something
Nino. Look at Nino.
40.
Beautiful.
Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense.
So you actually wouldn't be mad if I took the Ball Star
The offense
podcast name?
needs to be efficient here.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Remaining before the end
Hold
of the
on a
half.
second. I'm going to try and do something funny here.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted
No love
down
there.
by the
But I wouldn't recommend that. No, I don't have any problems with it myself, but it's very misleading because continuing the All-Star podcast without me in it, it might, people might think that I'm still in it. It could cause some problems.
decides to pick up the first down himself. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Should we try and yeah, we're gonna try and kick this 54-yarder. We might as well. What's the harm in it? We're gonna kick a field goals at the high school. I don't think I've nailed a field goal from this distance ever, so. Not even close. And they're gonna return it.
Try to make something happen here. Physical run
Nope.
breaks through a tackle.
Good night.
They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play.
They got an unclaimed natty from this past year. Well, it's not official. Nobody from the AP or anything or any of the poll rankers considered them national champions. Not even like what they did with UCF, where like the most bootleg ass ranking system considered them national champions. They didn't get anything like that, so they can claim national champions all they want, but nobody's going to even think twice about it.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18.
Can you read my last message? No.
Play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
Now that you asked, no.
And the offense trots back onto the field here.
I wish the All-Star podcast was actually a phone call with the group chat so people from the chat can join in. That'd be really fun. Well,
now getting some new assignments
if
before the
Lucas
snap.
and Julio bring a show with similar naming, then they could probably do that.
Finds room at the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw
Did it say Nino's got 152 rushing yards?
Can do it all.
Damn.
We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
J-Rod's a big Tennessee fan. That's a good one.
36 and it's first down.
All right, might as well throw out the 50-50 ball. Oh, that's going to go out of bounds.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. That's a nice
No love
tackle
there.
by
All
the
right.
senior.
Guess we'll do this.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first
Take
down.
off again, Nino.
Gets into space at the 50.
Let's go.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
I like that play.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of
I can
why
add that to
these
my
college football
playbook of
coaches bringing in
a
baseball
total of
coaches to
7
teach these
plays now.
quarterbacks how to
Yay!
survive in situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Quarterback
Take
takes
off again,
now
Nino.
looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big
They
hit.
can keep trying to do something about it, but they never will.
Set it down to the offense. First down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football.
Here we go again.
Trying to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the
This
big
is
hit.
ridiculous. They can't stop it.
After this quarterback, I
They
love
literally
the
cannot
concept.
stop
I
it.
love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here we go again. Give me a block. Yeah.
He'll avoid the tackle there.
Or
with
throw
a
the ball
slide.
eventually.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back.
This would be a throw.
Into the end zone.
Got it. Take word. Let's go. That's his, like,
Now just your
first touchdown in a while. Good for him.
spot in the natty on the line. You need your guys to step up.
What do we have? 41 to 10.
You know, it's just everything.
This'll
going
whoop
together.
him.
The preparation that he put in
Well,
getting into this
boom.
game. The offense doing a good job of taking care of him. Receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the
A
field.
lot of that was just Nino using the legs. That was pretty much that entire drive until the final play.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Nino's 200 rushing yards. Sounds about right. I mean, I guess when you have enough of just passing on every single play, might as well just run it too.
Anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Would you want to visit India? It's not necessarily on my bucket list right now. Honestly, with the exception of Japan, I don't really have any interest in visiting any of the any of the countries.
To screen pass complete to the running back. The tackle is made. The defense.
Tornado fan fiction with that one. Looky there.
How'd he do it?
It's another
Impossible!
touchdown. Oh, it could be another touchdown very, very shortly.
And the returner will be brought down. And the offense trots back out on the field again.
Y'all gotta give me some time to throw the friggin' football. That's why I always run out of the pocket, because you guys don't give me more than a nanosecond to throw.
You have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
This safety back here is gonna have to.
And he'll set up to throw.
He can only target one guy, and good grief.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too
They're just
long to
blitzing
come up
every
with that
play
sack
now.
for the D.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection.
So here, we'll do that. Perfectly thrown dime. Holy hell. I didn't think that would work, honestly. I didn't think that would work.
Long completion. Big chunk play. This offense operating at
What, am I just a sidekick?
And look
Who
at
said
the
you're a
throw now on
sidekick?
first down.
I didn't.
Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was
I want
exciting
42 to
see
17.
anybody come up with it once it was in the air.
Should we do it? Should we do it? Let's see how far we can take this. I'm going to do something funny here. I'm going to do what's called a
Here
bruh
comes a throw
moment.
from the red zone.
Catch it.
That one falls
No.
incomplete. Good
That's what
defensive
you're
play.
supposed to
Brings up
do.
2nd down.
All right.
Everything about this play
Watch this,
tells
guys.
you about today's
Watch
offenses
this.
and what they're asking out of their running back.
This is designed right
Guy who
here.
runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well.
Oh, the ball's knocked loose.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half.
This is designed right here, everybody. This is designed.
Balls on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
This is designed, everyone, so don't worry about it.
They're coming
Don't
off,
worry about it.
bringing out. So looking to put something together in this
They
drive with a
screwed
little
this
more
up, I
urgency.
swear.
First down, looking to throw.
Yay! Yay! They did it! They did it! Yay!
You got barbecue back there?
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his
Do not miss this extra point. I swear. What if they miss the extra point? Yay!
Up and good.
The prophecy has finally been fulfilled. Are you? Is everyone happy now?
The kickoff team on
42 to 17. Woo!
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job.
And
of the
now
coverage team.
everybody's happy.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch.
Uh-oh.
Well, you can tell the
SMU
quarterback
got a
knew
man
exactly
down.
what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass caught. Second down now.
I would try to see if we can keep this score like this the entire way, but we all know that's not going to happen. Somebody came down with it at first, but then it got knocked down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea.
Yeah, I would say, you know, this is a great score, but I'm a Tennessee fan and can't do math, so somebody tell me what that score says.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the
Dominic Testa's got that speed. He's so good. A lot of these guys are so good when you finally utilize the talent.
They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's caught downfield.
That was a scary little pass play right there.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
All right.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
Go Nino.
Got space looking for the end zone.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Man ball, yeah. Sorry guys. I conveniently forgot what the score was, so I scored.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the
63 to 38 is technically still on the table. Let's see if we can get that. I don't want to get that, so let's not.
Through the air. Can they keep it going here? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here.
I'm glad Justin Timberhate's back.
After gaining some decent yardage.
He was TBD in the last game in terms of the injury. He had an elbow injury. He came out late in the game. I'm glad he's back at full health.
It's Moss. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
13 to 10. Well, that's one thing you won't have to worry about. We won't ever see a 13 to 10 final score in this dynasty.
Over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking to throw it on 1st down.
Thoughts on the Tennessee uniform? I like the ambition that they had. Representing the military off of that uniform, I love the ambition. Not a fan of the execution. Because the uniform looks like a just cornucopia of different random shit that they threw on there. It honestly looks like a 5-year-old designed it. And the thing that makes me so, probably what makes me so irritated about the uniforms is the fact that the color of the pants is a different gray than the color of the shirt. I'm like, what are we doing here? It'd be like if I made these tarred area yellow uniforms, but I made the pants gold and the jersey like a bright yellow green. It just doesn't add up. Why did you make the grays different colors?
They're trying to double cover certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play.
Although I do think it's what Tennessee fans deserve.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off.
Completely honest there. Not all Tennessee fans, but a majority of them. Crying about Adidas, pinging the AD nonstop. Don't switch to Adidas! Don't switch to Adidas! AD Danny White! And now they get that. And now they're like, AD Danny White, switch to Adidas. This is unacceptable. We got a Farah. We got a Farah here. We got a Farah Adidas. We got a Farah Nike. So yeah, they earned that. They're gonna try to fire Nike. We got Farah Nike.
Trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Gets rid of it on the move. But they can't
Could have picked that off, Carey, or Sonato. I don't know why I expect anything from you, if I'm being honest, though.
He's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Makes
Makes it across the goal line.
Yeah. That's why I went ahead and scored. Because I knew they were going to try and flip on the rubber banding, so I just figured might as well. Might as well score.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Shane Gooch, give me something good here. Well, you tried.
At the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense back out there trying to get something going.
We got to wrap this thing up. It's time to go.
Beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Defense makes the stop.
Honestly, good catch.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he
Hey, I want to ask you this call for 26 comes down July 10th. I shouldn't say because we don't know when, but well, I'm doing a online Dynasty when it comes out, and all the people in the Discord are invited. Of course, a lot of the teams are already taken, but there are plenty of other options available. So once the game comes out, I'll have everybody join, I'll make their schedules, and then we'll get into it. I can't promise I'll go live for the entire thing, as it's a lot more of just like a friendly exhibition type of thing, but people will enjoy it, I know that for a fact. I am interested to see who can win the Natty in a Squidtard Dynasty. Okay, Billy Napier! Billy Napier, you're right there! What's he doing? Is he doing stretches? Dumb shit, I swear. This is why we're gonna lose to Syracuse again. Dumb shit. Billy Napier, he's right there. Literally right there to make the play, and he just stares at it. Go, I might pick it up, I may not. I may not pick it up, though. I don't really feel like it. The hell. Potato.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football.
I don't really feel like picking it up.
They're not going to have any chance of coming back, and I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that.
All right, at least we got him to throw the ball away.
Disastrous day for the offense.
It's incomplete. That was called.
Odds of an Ohio State repeat this year, low. Not because I don't think Ohio State's not talented enough to win it, but because it's extremely hard for a team to repeat, especially with how deep some of these conferences are. Especially the one Ohio State just so happens to reside in. They'll make the playoffs, they'll probably make the semifinals, may even make the Natty, but I really don't know if they'll win it all. Julian saying could be the reason why.
Trying for a fourth down completion.
All right, there we go. Conveniently timed subscriber with the all right indeed. Let's get out of here, man. SMU's trying to come back into this thing, and I won't allow it.
This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Just get the ball, or I was going to say get the first down, but I guess that's close enough. That's it! That's your ball game, so everyone celebrate. We're going on to the national championship. does one join the Squidtard Discord, you ask? It is in the description. Wait a minute. No, it's not. Why is it not there? Why in the world is it not there? There's clearly a lapse in judgment here. Hold on a second. Allow me to fix this. I don't know why it's not in there, but it, you can also find it in the channel, on the channel dashboard. If you go to the links, it's going to show my main channel, my Twitter, my Instagram, and then the bottom one is the college football Discord. But I'll go to one of my, I'm sure it's in my Kenny Burns video. Here it is. Here is the link to the Squidtard Discord. Or the Legion of College Football Discord. Anyway, here's our stats. 616 yards of offense. The usual. It's all more of the usual stuff. Nino, 75% completion percentage, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing the ball, Nino, 22 for 213. 2 touchdowns, 2 fumbles. But yeah, 213 rushing yards. I'm pretty sure that's a new record right there. Everybody got a little bit of something in the passing department. More the usual. So, yeah, good stuff. And that'll take us to our final game of the EA College Football 25 Tardaria Dynasty, which is a rematch against the team that beat us. Yeah, we won the semis. Who would have thought? I'm interested to see what's going on in the carousel. Yeah. All the openings are already taken. I'm sure that everybody was trying to hire me. I just didn't even bother to look. Alright then, well, let's do it. Jelly Bean, SEC Defensive Player of the Week. 3 sacks. Good for him. Will you run up the score against Syracuse? If I have the opportunity, you damn well guarantee I will. Nino Nakano, SEC Offensive Player of the Week. Shocker. And I'm guessing, yes, a National Player of the Week as well. Spectacular. Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. Oh, wow! Oh, wow, indeed. We meet again. It is time for vengeance. For, vengeance. That's what I'm desperate for. Jacob Savage, appreciate the $5 super chat. You are my favorite Volunteers fan and college football content creator. Thank you very much. I'm a Bama fan and I cannot wait for third Saturday in October. I bet you can't. We haven't won there since 2003, and I can't trust Josh Heupel on the road. So I bet you're all kinds of excited for that match. Oh, Syracuse. Oh, Syracuse. We meet again. Somebody let the people in the Discord know if you can. Because the Discord people were chirping their asses off when I initially lost to Syracuse in the regular season. Let them know that I'm playing them for the national championship. I'm not all that excited. I'll be honest. I'm not pumped for it. We have 478.3 pass yards per game. Yeah, we dominate in terms of offense. The only problem is they dominated us on defense. We weren't able to do much of anything. Kind of want to see their stats. I am a little curious to see where they line up. Lichtensteiger. Yeah, now I remember you. Over 4,000 yards. That's pretty Kyle McCord of him. Good Lord. Look at that. 36 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions, 65% completion percentage. There's Max Cush. What a hell of a name, by the way. Max Cush. So they do the 1-2 punch when it comes to running backs. Exciting. Yeah, now it's all coming back to me. Now I remember. That guy, this guy made my life a living hell. We're gonna have to watch for him. I think he had like 3 interceptions when I played him. I'm not excited. What's the most amount of points Tartaria has allowed? I honestly don't remember, but I'm sure somebody could. Somebody just at everyone on the Discord. I did get a notification. Well, yeah. I mean, I did say somebody let them know that I'm playing in the national championship against Syracuse. So there you go. Yeah, I'm not sure how he add everyone. I think I just kind of did it. I guess he just kind of had special privileges for a second. I didn't give him anything special. This guy just joined the server. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Unless the North Carolina or East Carolina Pirates role has some secret magical power hidden within it. Whatever. I'm gonna clear that up real fast because now I'm curious as to how that happened. It seems too suspicious to be just a glitch, so I'm curious. I think it might be the East Carolina roll. Let me check. Where even is the East Carolina roll? I don't even see it on here. Yep. Some dumbass turned on all of the, it's the East Carolina roll, by the way. Somebody turned on all of the rolls for the East Carolina Pirates, and that's how he was able to do that. So, I don't know how that happened, but I fixed it. Need to have all the same rules as everybody else. Oh, wow! Oh, wow, indeed. Okay, I fixed it. Yeah, the East Carolina roll was bugged, so I fixed it. Everything's good now. We're all good. We're all happy in the sun now. Obates 2002 with the $5 super chat, much appreciated, says, "Will you let us name the new recruits after the Natty game?" Yeah. Yeah, in fact, after the Natty game's over, I'm just going to tell you guys to drop names, and then all the, like, the first 20 names I'll see, I'll add them onto the upcoming roster, because I'm pretty sure we got, like, 20 recruits, I think. I can't look until the off-season, so we'll just have to stick with what we got. Okay, well, the problem has been fixed. Whatever problem that was at the East Carolina roll, that's been fixed. And now it's time for the moment I'm pretty sure everybody's been waiting for. Let's make sure we do this right. Do this justice. Orange on orange. Just as the prophecy foretold. You guys ready for this? Because I'm not. I'll be honest, I'm not. I'm not ready for this. But it must be done. Let the chaos unfold.
Welcome everyone to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality.
Get hot, boys. Get hot. In fact, play the theme right now.
Teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through
Might as well be in different leagues, not conferences, different leagues.
God save the Queen!
You got barbecue back there?
What the hell is even that?
God save the Queen!
Might as well be in different leagues, not conferences,
What the
different
hell is
leagues.
even that?
For today that's looking to make a strong statement. Real Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk.
All right, here we go. I know I've said here we go a bunch of times, but here we really go. Let the bullshittery commence. And we get to start out with the football. Let's go.
One game to determine the national championship. Return starts from inside the
Come on, Shane Gooch, get me a good one. Well, at the 20. Not exactly my preference, but you do with what we get. You do with what we get.
Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning
Nice.
a new national champion in college football.
We gotta establish that. We gotta establish our offense quick and early.
Having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
Not exactly what we were looking for. God, Syracuse's D-line is part of the reason why they're such a destructive force. They have such an insane D-line.
He held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Toss play. Back
Here we go. Nice. Let's go. Fox bottom coming in through the clutch right there.
Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49. That's an important first down on that running play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the left side.
Beautiful.
He's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down.
Got us the first down at least.
First down yardage.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best.
Oh, that could have been the most elite spin move everybody's ever seen. But we'll take it. We'll take it.
Pick up on the play. Crucial red zone play coming up. They'll hand it off.
Dominic Testa's doing some work for us so far. Our running backs are kind of getting into it a bit.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air.
Let me out a block. That's not a block, and we fumble.
The offense recovers.
Thank the Lord we actually recovered a fumble. Good Lord.
You're in the red zone.
That was bad. All right, 3rd and 4. We can get these 4 yards. We cannot. All right. We're good. It's 4th and 1.
The marker, good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
All right, well, ye old faithful. Because they're going to throw up everybody on the line, I think. So we're going to just trust ye old faithful here.
Here we go.
And it pays off. And, okay. Well, 2 yards away from it.
Sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday.
We'll let our running backs do the work.
They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive,
Woo! There we go. First touchdown of the Natty. We're coming for that 3-peat.
So along with powerful scoring,
We're coming for it.
execution with championship pressure.
And this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship. And drives like that, they're going to wear down the opponent.
All right, and there's your extra point. It's good. So we establish ourselves in the very first play, or the very first drive. 7-0.
Team has come on the field.
I did not use
Send this
Mario
one away.
Pissman or whoever the hell.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So Syracuse's offense out there for the first possession. All right, Kirk,
now let's see if our defense can respond accordingly, or if Syracuse is just going to do what they've been doing.
Leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Oh, okay. All right, defense. So it's clear where your loyalty lies. So it's going to be like that tonight. I don't know. I guess it wouldn't have been a great finale if they just died. So I guess this is the alternative that must come to be. Good Lord. We had 2 guys on him, and he broke both of them. Didn't catch that one, though. Good play, Carl Hicks. What's up, Vic Tube?
Give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
hand it off for a draw.
Nice. Great play, Dragneel. Great play. Locked him down for 2 plays. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Play like you mean it, fellas. Play like you mean it. Oh, no, sir. No fly zone.
Do it! Impossible!
Huge. Huge for the program. Ginormous even. Auspaciously huge. I don't even know if auspicious is a word. I'm a Tennessee fan, so I just make up shit. Let's go. We'll take that. All right.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage.
We have not been getting luck on the special teams. I'll say that much. Not a whole lot of love there.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Defense is coming after him. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
That D-line is monstrous. They are causing me a lot of problems. All right, we're good, we're good. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. That's the thing, man. Syracuse is different because they don't just score every time. That's not how they beat me. They beat me because they shut down my offense. Their defense is insane. All right, at least they're not going to get a return out of this. And he's gonna go back a bit. So this is a really good punt. It was such a good punt that we got the ball back. Yeah! They counted that as him touching it, so it's our ball. That was the greatest special teams play I've ever seen in my life. I didn't even notice we got the ball back until we were on offense. Bro, our punter is clutch.
And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion.
Big time. That is insanely huge for the program. And look at this man, a sophomore 18. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, down to the 10. Love it. I love this. Let's go. Keep the momentum up, boys. Keep the momentum up. Lock in, lock in, lock in. Catch it. All right, good catch, good catch.
Brought down for the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Bro, yeah, no, Sean Carter, that was the best punt I've seen from him. There you go, sophomore 18, and we're up by 2 scores. Oh, they're done. They're done, boys. They're done. They don't have it. They don't have it together. We're gonna go to the end of the first quarter, up by 2 scores.
All right!
Woo! All right, back to it.
set up for the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11.
Such a clutch play by Sean Carter.
He's going to return it from near the goal line.
All right, well, end of the first, we are establishing ourselves early against bitter-ass Syracuse. All right, here we go. Lock in, lock in, lock in.
The offense has a first down.
Well, at least you didn't let him go free for a touchdown, so I'll take that. What do you have Jay-Z starting?
Well, they knew all week that they
I couldn't tell you the answer.
A lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And
We don't have him as starting quarterback, though.
Getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands.
What is this?
Especially on the quick slants for
That's...
big gains.
I have never seen that one before. That's also something that Syracuse does, is that their offense is weird. For whatever reason, their offensive game plan is odd. I can't necessarily figure it out.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up.
Boy, you're lucky you got that one off. Boy, playing on elementary school difficulty. I'm playing on Heisman, numbnuts.
Big gain and a first down.
Important second down play
I'm
coming
playing
up.
on your mama difficulty. How about that?
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down.
Beautiful.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
The defense is going at it right now. Lock in. Lock in right here, everybody. Lock in, please. Third down and 4.
Looking to throw here.
How'd he do it? Impossible!
Forced him to take the check down.
Playing a risky game here. Third and
Sonato fanfiction comes in and does a little redemption arc right there. Instead of letting them get the touchdown like he did in the last game, instead, he actually stops them.
see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Oof. I did not see that man anywhere, so that's on me a bit. I'll take the blame on that one. All right. We got ball, though. Up by 2 scores. Let's make this worse. Go. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. Let's go, Dominic Testa.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver.
I'd like to remind y'all, we haven't even whipped out Pissman yet. Our ace in the hole, we haven't used him once. Look at this! Antonio Brown, our tight end, all alone in the end zone. This is it, guys. They're cooked. You can't come back from this. You're done.
God save the Queen!
Antonio Brown, wide open. Nino fakes him out by throwing, acting like she was going to run. Then throws a dime! Oh, this is euphoric. We got to see how bad this gets. 21-3.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen.
28-3. Maybe we shouldn't score again. Maybe we should just, like, go for the field goal. The Husky field goal. Should we kick the Husky field goal? Is that the Husky?
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think
Syracuse getting drugged just about as bad as when they played Schittsburg.
First down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan.
They have nothing. They're just doing little dump offs and screens. It's third down. The spread zone is killing them. Our guys are too fast for them.
They face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Quick throw to the left side. Not able to hook.
Inaccurate ball. And if it was accurate, it would have been picked off by Dingus LaFelony. It's another stop.
Impossible!
We are playing good on all cylinders right now. I have no idea how this is panning out this well, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Fair catch. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Well, that wasn't that pleasant. Oh, are you a hockey guy or no? No, I barely watch hockey.
This is a great job of being prepared by
Only when nothing else is on will I have it on in the background, but I barely ever watch it. Oh, get that off! Dadgummit.
He's hit right as he throws it.
We had Dominic Testa wide open too.
Crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their
All
leader.
right.
Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better
Sorry,
job
I'm gonna
of
have to take
recognizing
Leroy Jenkins here. Oh, what a catch!
There.
All right, that's the only catch Jenkins has had all day though, so don't get on me about it's just a Jenkins merchant.
To get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right
Take
now,
off
what you're
Nino,
doing
slide,
just isn't
nice.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love
Yeah, this
the
is a little
patience here by the
embarrassing.
quarterback. He's
I kind of
waiting for
figured
something to
Syracuse would
happen
come out with a little
downfield,
bit
but
more
it's not
oomph,
there.
but
Then you see
I
the
guess
athletic
not.
ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
We're gonna go for Antonio Brown again. Give him another.
You got barbecue back there.
Whee! It's getting bad. It's getting bad. The Orange Bowl, the orangest of orange matchups 2.0 is not looking good for the other oranges.
Add the lead now to 8-2. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to
Sometimes I'll get updates about hockey. Like, I follow a few people on Twitter who are like big-time hockey fans, and sometimes they'll say some stuff about it.
And the coverage team
For example, I think, yeah, one of them is a Florida Panthers fan, so that adds up. But, all right, well, here we go, 28-3.
get onto the field.
The prophecy has been fulfilled. We have the curse score, and it's not even halftime yet, so let's see what tomfoolery awaits us. For starters, they just got a first down, so I guess there's the start.
Syracuse lines up quickly.
Yeah, good thing nobody's ever blown a 28-3 lead. I've never heard of it.
Pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The dink and dunks are starting to kill us, boys.
Catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Back to throw again. Tries to get it to the running.
Not that time, though.
It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same
Sometimes
time.
fly zone. That's the way it goes.
You know, and this is the one thing I love about this.
We should have gone for the two-point conversion. No, I had to fulfill the prophecy. Like how we fulfilled 42-17 last stream, I had to fulfill this one as well. Oh, John stopped the run, came in and stopped the pass.
Call, important stage late here in the second quarter.
I meant to have the Jack Black say, "Coming in hot." I meant to have that as a sting or like a sound bite. I'll add that in for now. Oh, wow! 27, appreciate the $2 super chat. Wide receiver Sidney Weber in CFB 26.
Defense stops
You
him
got it.
short of the mark.
Oh, wow! Also, we got another defensive stop, by the way.
How'd he do it? Impossible!
Team making their way
Jacob Savage with the $5 super chat, much appreciated. Us Falcons fans having flashbacks. Georgia versus TCU incoming. There's either going to be one of two results now. It's either I choke and blow this and get publicly humiliated by everyone here as I should, or B, it is Georgia TCU all over again.
Looks left and finds his target there. What a move. Makes
I wanted that
room.
first down.
Picks up the first down before they stop him.
Here,
The offense will take
we'll
the
save the
first
time we
down.
have remaining because I want to get another one up on the board.
Empty set now, 5 wide.
Hold on, got to update my push-ups.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
You can't blame me for doing it. You can't blame me for doing it because it's not even Mario Pissman. It's Stuart Little. It's Stuart Little. So you can't blame me for doing it. I don't know what to tell you. Now watch this. Are you ready for this? Watch this. It's not the Nino Nakano tush push, but rather the Nino Nakano QB run, and they don't even see it coming. Touchdown, target area. Oh, this is euphoric.
Design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of talent he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see some.
We are all kinds of locked in tonight, baby. The defense is playing electric. The offense is playing on all cylinders. They are cooked. Because now we just scored again. Now we can't choke. Well, we still can choke. That's definitely a rubber banding and kicking at any time, so let's not get too excited. But, man, I love what I'm seeing so far.
The opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line.
Boom.
Tackle at the 18. That's good coverage.
Surprised he even stood up after that one. Wonder how many Syracuse fans have rearranged the furniture in the living rooms. Oh, plenty.
Chance for just a couple
Plenty.
more plays. They'll run it from the gun.
Uh-oh. Hey, guys. Okay. He took off for a second. I thought he was about to just go all the way for no reason. Okay, I have everybody back. Let's see who fumbles this one. How did you lose to these clowns? I don't know, but it lit a fire under their arse. He's going to throw deep. It's not even close. And it's incomplete. And that's your half. 35-3. Tardaria is running all over the Oranges. Nino Nakano, 288 passing yards, and I guarantee you it's going to get a whole lot worse. Unfortunately, we don't get ball to start the second half, so Syracuse will be back out on defense. What halftime speech do you guys think that Fran Brown gave to his team? I wonder what Fran Brown had to say. If I were Fran Brown, I'd have plenty of things to say. Playoffs? The playoffs? Yeah, you know what this is? This is what it would be like if our current Tardaria faced Season 3 Tardaria. We've come a long way since Season 3, haven't we? Sometimes we like to pretend that doesn't exist. I like to pretend that doesn't exist. I don't know where all this high-end talent went throughout the last 5 freaking seasons, but I'm glad it showed up at some point.
But the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
He's running out of the pocket. Throws it away. Tardaria stops him again.
Impossible!
This quarterback is in a nightmare scenario. He just can't do anything. Oh, wow! Obase 2002, appreciate $2 super chat. Right guard recruit Supreme Bingus.
And out comes the offense set to take over here.
You got it.
Field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going?
Sorry, Syracuse. Gotta wait a second. My push-ups are very important. All right. Let's see how bad we can make this, shall we? Get the ball off, or don't. What the hell, tomfoolery? What are you doing? Aren't you a freaking senior? I thought we were past the point of allowing things like that to happen. A friggin' false start. What's wrong with you? I'm gonna have to throw you out for that one.
He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in.
Go Nino. Well, it's a positive gain, so we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it.
First down marker. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man.
Take off again, Nino. Let's go.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From From the gun, he looks for an open man.
Oh, I saw Mario Pissman was wide open, but I missed him. It's all good. No worries.
Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain.
There we go. We'll take it. We'll take it. A sophomore 18. No reason to do something stupid to throw us in a bad position. You know what I mean?
Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
We'll take that, though.
It's pulled in completion.
Leroy Jenkins with the incredibly beautiful catch. Do you think Cultural 26 will be better or worse? Better. Because it's taking everything that made this game, like all the flaws of this game and removing them. So, yeah, it should be better. Oh, Nino's got all kinds of space. Get in there untouched! And gritty on him, Nino. Oh, this thing is so over. And this is for what you did to me. This is for what you did to me. Let this be a lesson for anybody who thinks they can beat Tardaria. Let it be a lesson.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Oh, it's sorry. Well, we already fulfilled the prophecy, so that doesn't matter anymore. Besides, they haven't been able to score a touchdown on the Tardaria defense this entire game, so I don't know where this has been all season, but we'll take it. Good night.
After a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I can beat Tardaria. Yeah, all you need is a 95 overall team to do it. Uh-oh. Well, unless Carl Hicks can get him, I think he's gone. Well, he did it. All right.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field.
We got to deserve a medal for that one. We need to hang up a banner that says, only let Syracuse's wide receiver get 80 yards on one run.
Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for
So, yeah, no, that was never going to happen. Tardaria's defense, they have a reputation to fulfill. Their reputation is more important than their overall. Although this would be really funny if we could do something and stop him here. Oh, my goodness. You're going to run up the middle all those times, and they're going to kick the field goal.
How do you do it? Impossible!
What the hell is even that?
This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away.
Oh,
Don't do that.
oh my God. Yeah, y'all can't handle us.
You might as well be in different leagues, not conferences, different leagues.
How are you going to be down by 40 and you only have 3 yards to go and then you kick a freaking field goal? Y'all are done. Y'all are done. They just want to go home now.
He'll return it from inside the 5.
Unfortunately, you're in the Tangerina Dome for a little bit longer. You're going to be stuck here for a little bit. You might as well just accept it and learn to live with it.
Play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble now. And the ball to the ground. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way.
What the hell is even that?
I mean, really? You barely got touched. Well, that's pretty on par for Nino, so there you go.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field.
Game felt bad for him.
They had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out?
Hey, this definitely ain't over.
Flinching before the snap, that'll cost them 5.
Remember, they're only down 37 points. This ain't over.
Pretty easy call for the head coach.
They can come back at
Accept
any
that
given
penalty, of
point.
course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Okay, and our defense immediately has gone flaccid. Is this what... we have a We know what this is.
Offense getting set. It's
Speaking of barbecue, Squid, how was your 4th of July? It was great. Thank you for asking. We just kind of watched the fireworks around the neighborhood, had a little bit of cookout. My dad got a new grill, so we've just been eating. I had one of his grilled hamburgers last night. You get this? It was a hamburger patty on top of a hamburger patty, so it was a double hamburger. It was wonderful, very delicious.
Handoff inside. Take it down, but not before he makes the first.
Did we put our backups in? No, we haven't. I'm starting to think we should.
Better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top.
Honestly, I would have just let him score right there. After the embarrassment of that missed tackle, I feel like it would have just been a better alternative to let them score. Oh yeah, Nino's got a reputation to uphold as well. And now, see, this is the Tard area we're used to seeing. This is the one that let Syracuse beat him. Thankfully, we're up by so much that it doesn't matter, but this... we've gotten a little soft, and now they're starting to climb back. But it's all good. Yeah, we're only up by 30 points, and we need to lock in right here.
Turn begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the offense.
All right, well, let's get back to work, and let's try not to fumble the ball instantly. So that would be the wise idea, I would think. It would also be wise to throw a completion right there. Nino's hurt. So we're going to let our running backs take over again for a bit. It's a great stiff arm right there. But
the guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end.
Woo, barely got that one off, and Dominic Testa's got a lane. Nice. Love that.
It's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
All right, here we go.
First down, they're going to throw the ball.
Might as well heave one deep here. Wow! You're done. You're done. Go home. Pack the buses. That is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. How? With what? Oh, we gotta. Okay. Yep, that was with one hand too. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. We're this is unbelievable. We got. I'm putting this one on the channel. I'm putting this one on the Twitter. This is 100% going on Twitter. This might be the most beautiful play I have ever seen. Look at this. No, we gotta get everybody in here. Hold on. Start from the beginning. All right, yeah. All right, let's check this out again. Oh, wow! Extremely perfectly timed. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Let's get this again. Zoom in. We're gonna go on the slow-mo here. So Nakano, back to pass, lines protecting very well. Everybody's doing their job. Nino throws just a one-on-one ball to Mario Pissman. He's covered, or so you think. Goes up for it and caught with one hand. With one hand. His other hand didn't even touch it. Right into his hands. And then he holds on to it as he's going down. Oh my. Mario Pissman for you. Mario Pissman for you. This is Mario Pissman personified. What a play. Oh my gosh. That is insane. I have never, not once have I ever seen a play like that. I mean, that is insane. And I wish it would focus, because this, the thing is, this would be, if we were doing another Dynasty stream after this, this would absolutely be the thumbnail. Hands down, no questions asked. Because that is the best catch I've ever seen. And up until now, he's just a speed route merchant. That is not a speed route. That, well, it technically is, but clearly, speed routes don't get you whatever the hell this is. I know that for a fact. That is insane. Leif Obstad, $2 super chat. Oh, wow, what a catch. We gotta play that.
How'd he do it? Impossible!
That is quite literally impossible. I have never seen anything like that.
They're setting out to try the PAT.
And now we get to put up the big old 5-0 burger on him. The question must be asked at this point. How did we lose to this team? Whatever. At least we've redeemed ourselves. I feel like after a performance like this, I feel like we've done our part in redeeming ourselves. Do you guys think so? Because I believe so.
Now they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll run it at...
Oh, we can't see me? It's not like you're missing much of anything anyway. Who cares? It's just Squidtard. Nobody wants to see that. Anyway.
Stop short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then
Yeah, the way I'd throw that out is there's just always going to be one of those losses. I guess that's just how it is at the end of the day. Uh-oh, Lava Chicken's hurt. I mean, this is the last game of the season, so it really doesn't matter. They'll be back next year, no matter what happens. Whoa, what a deflection at the line by Dingus. This isn't even our best game of offense. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but apparently we're in the house for real this time. Look at all of our fans in the stadium raining down on these poor Syracuse people. Oh, how'd he catch that? It was a good attempt by Ollie G to break it up, but what can you do?
Job here of converting by this offense, and let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well.
Yeah, this is quite literally different leagues.
Has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Quarterback wants to throw it.
Well, it's funny because ever since the Syracuse game, we're going to pretend this play didn't happen, but ever since the Syracuse game, our defense has taken a significant step forward. Now, yes, they're still letting up, you know, somewhere around 40 points a game on some occasions, but the way I mean improved is that they aren't scoring on every single play.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
They aren't scoring a touchdown on every single drive imaginable. So yes, it is a step forward. And it happened all after the Syracuse game.
And they've got him at the 5.
This quarterback's now trying to throw out the dual threat.
Man, is this guy difficult to
They're going to let him feel good is what they're going to do.
I am pulling this down, and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is
not that time, though. We all saw that coming.
Backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my God.
He should be in, oh, he's already in the Hall of Fame. In fact, he's your Tardaria MVP, as voted by you guys on the Discord server. I mean, everybody should have seen that coming, but yes, Mario Pissman is the Tardaria MVP.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse game. Yeah, that one was insane. And there you go. There's another stop. And they're going to kick the field goal.
How'd he do it? Impossible!
They're so good.
This team has a nice lead and
Okay, now they're not cooked because one of our guys just let them. Okay.
That's the second sack in this game.
Oh, Tatsumo Bunsman, you freaking idiot. Yeah, we've seen enough of you. Because now you just let him get another. You're going to let him get another score, so. You're done for the day.
The offense back on the field. Syracuse lines up now.
We might still stop him here. That would be pretty funny.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball.
This quarterback's going to run out. Goes down. John stopped the run. Gets him again. That's his third sack of the day. And I believe his third game in a row where he's had three or more sacks.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary.
I had to do a double take on that comment, Bates. He said, "How does it feel to be Troy Taylor?" And then I saw the "and beat Syracuse" part, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Because you had me worried for a second. I do not want to be like Troy Taylor, but I do like being Syracuse. Puppy OY, hey Squid, love the videos, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching them. 3rd and goal. All right, come on now. Come on now, boys. Ah! All right, we lost. It's all over.
What the hell is even that?
My grandkids can do better than that.
I figured I'd play it one last time.
And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what.
Get some confidence for next week. Kurt, you do realize there is no next week, right? Kirk's living in the past. He's like Nebraska. He still thinks it's the 1990s. All right, well, I feel like Nino's story has been personified on that last throw. I feel like that should be her final throw as our quarterback of Tard area. So we are going to make a change. Bob Phillywingle, you've done so much for this program. You saved us in Season 3. We're going to let you come back out on the field. Let's see what you can do. I'm going to see if I can get you a score before it's all said and done.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Pressure is coming.
Well, he can run. Let's go, Bob Phillywingle. Atta boy. What a run.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Nice. Great catch. Great throw. Great catch. Oh, Phillywingle's on the move. Phillywingle.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide.
He's into it now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Let's see how well this one goes. It's worth a shot. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. Kirk Herbstreit still owns Florida State fans. Always will. If you show a picture of him, that'll scare Florida State fans right out of here. There you go. Let's go.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Looking to throw it on 1st down.
Take off. Bob Phillywingle. He is on the move. Put on the Jets on that play.
The guys up front lined up.
We are in motion tonight.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Oh, he threw it off. Oh, man. Antonio Brown turned around, nearly caught that.
Great play to deny a touchdown. 2nd second down play.
We need to Farmer Raw Kurt. Oh yeah, is Kurt got to get Farmer
It's
Raw?
tipped to go straight up
Fran
the
Brown
middle.
might take, he might need to get Farmer Raw after this game's over.
Really good
Oh,
job down in this area,
Bob,
expecting the pass,
Bob,
balls in the
you don't
air.
want to go out like that, Bob.
Keep in mind,
Bob.
the defense can get underneath that for a
Unacceptable.
play. Ball hits the ground for an incomplete.
Oh, wow! Derp Herb Street cornerback. All right, O Bates 2002. We can make that happen. Oh, no. All right. You know we're going for it.
Hey, it's an incompletion.
You know we're
It's a
going
nice
for
job
it
by the
here.
quarterback. I know it didn't pan
I
out.
want to get Philly Wingle a touchdown before this game's over.
And he didn't take
All right,
a
let's make it
sack.
happen.
It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Makes the catch.
Nice!
They've got it, but they
Beautiful
can't
throw.
convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The
Here
offense
you go,
sets up
Bob.
1st and goal.
Let's go.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. looking
Run it
for the
in there.
receiver.
Oh, you know what?
This time they got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here.
Boy, Chris, I thought when
guess
he
we don't
took
have
off
it
on his
anywhere.
scramble,
All
I thought
right,
he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
It's
All right,
second
Bob.
down and goal now
All
for this
you,
offense.
Bob. This is all you right here.
Man, looks like the
Bob
defense is gonna run.
Philly Wingle! Gritty for us, Bob.
Another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day and dreamed about, whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive
Let's
line.
go.
The entire unit has been
One last touchdown before we send him off. That was a fitting way to go out, Mr. Bob Philly Wingle. Yeah, I'm being Quawis. What about it? What are you going to do about it?
Try to add to the lead now with a
What are they going to do about it, more importantly? Cry?
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now
Let
the
me
next
play a
possession
sad
is
song for you on the world's smallest violin. Wee, 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 wee.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, I believe we have taken care of business here. Not only have we redeemed our
So the Syracuse
ass
offense is
whooping
back
that we
out
took
on
from
the field.
Syracuse,
This one has been
but we did a little bit more than that.
a demolition.
Everybody got their happy ending.
Scrambling, now he'll make
Not
the
our
throw.
defense, though. Our defense never gets their happy ending. I mean, I guess they do in the sense that they held an opponent to less than 30. Because how rare is that? Syracuse has only scored 20 points. They haven't even scored. What did they score? 2 touchdowns? Yeah. I'd say that's a win. I'd say that's a win for the defense in my book.
Defense surrounds him just to
Yeah,
short
there's always
gain
next
that
week.
completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield.
Hopefully Syracuse doesn't play anybody too hard next week.
Second
Otherwise, they
down,
might not make the playoffs.
and with nobody open, he chooses to just
They'll get their revenge against Tart Area next in the
They played
playoffs.
so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His
Colin McCord was great. Colin McCord was a great quarterback. He put up video game numbers on most of the teams he played, except for Pitt. For whatever reason, in the Schittsburg game, he just had a complete aneurysm.
play. And a timeout stops the clock.
There you go.
Seconds remaining.
The defense gets one last stop. I took the timeout. We've got 8 seconds left. We can probably... Okay, we got 3 seconds.
Catch it, no return.
I believe everybody knows what I'm getting ready to do here. Do I let Bob Phillywingle kneel it and take it away? Do I let Bob Phillywingle take a knee? Or do I throw a dime for Mario Pissman? Which one do I do?
And a timeout is taken just
We're not doing Sean Carter.
one last play.
Which one of the two things do we do? Okay, it actually wouldn't let me do anything there. I tried to call a timeout, but it wouldn't let me call one. So I guess we'll take the delay of game. I put the blame on Derek Dooley. All right, let's see. Kneel it. Dime. Dime. Kneel it. Kneel it. Dime. 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 All right. We're going to throw one up the piss man here. If we have the time for it. We do. Here we go. Final play of the Tardaria Dynasty to Mario Pissman. He doesn't even have the arm for it. Oh, and he almost caught it. But that'll do it, everybody. Three-peat national champion. We have fulfilled destiny and gotten revenge. And there's your dynasty. Woo!
What the hell is even that?
Might as well be in different leagues, not conferences, different leagues.
What the hell is even that?
You got
Pick up
barbecue
your
right
shovel
there.
and get back to the coal mines, baby. Go Big Orange.
There you have it. No dumbass staffer was sitting in the middle of that photo either. 57-20. They only had 2 touchdowns against the Tardaria defense. I'll take that any day of the week. 591 yards, 450 passing. Nino Nakano, 18-22, 4 touchdowns. Bob Phillywingle had 4 completions. Rushing the football, Phillywingle had his touchdown. Nino had 2 touchdowns. Foxbottom had 1. Everybody got a little something. And that's what I like. I like to spread it out, and we definitely spread it out today. John stopped the run. I'm going to miss him too. And that's it, guys. We're going to check the stats, obviously. We're going to check the career stats, everything like that before we call it wraps. But, yeah. Here you go. You have won your 3rd straight national championship. Yes, I did. And this one was way less stressful than all the others.
All right.
All right, indeed. Yeah, thanks. I picked up a 3-star recruit at the end. Really appreciate it. John stopped the run, National Defensive Player of the Week. Yeah, we expected that. Nino, obviously, won Player of the Week. Heisman Trophy winner, by the way. All right, let's see, so... Here's your season stats for you. Nino, almost. We were very, very close to hitting that 7,000 touchdown threshold, but over 6,500 passing yards, 86 touchdowns, and this is just this year, by the way. This isn't even Nino's career. Tyler Huff, 523 yards. Bob Phillywingle, 233 yards, rushing the ball. Nino, 126 carries. Wow, so Nino had more rushing yards than our actual running back. And 11 fumbles. Nino had as many fumbles as rushing touchdowns. Oh, good lord. Leroy Jenkins and a sophomore 18 each had 30 touchdowns on the year. So, yeah, good for them. The defense, let's see. YBG Don had 6 interceptions. Who dominated in sacks? Yeah, John stopped the run, 11 sacks. Jelly Bean with good, great 17.5 sacks by Jelly Bean. Lava Chicken had 6.5. Lamont Butler did pretty good. Sean Carter, of course, had some really good punts, including the one in that Syracuse game that completely flipped the script. All right, career stats. Nino, over 1,200 passing yards, 132 touchdowns, only 22 interceptions, 76% completion percentage. Behind her, Bob Fillywingle, 11 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, so obviously way more picks than touchdowns, but still, panned out pretty well, 72% completion percentage. Tyler Huff, Tyler Huff's going to be our starter next season, so best make do with him. Nino, almost 1,000 rushing yards, 16 touchdowns, 14 fumbles. All right, receiving was dominated by, you guessed it, Mario Pissman. This is your Tard area MVP right here. 144 receptions, 5,533 receiving yards, 66 touchdowns. So, yeah, dominant. Very, very dominant. Leroy Jenkins, 129 receptions, 35 touchdowns. Stuart Little, 147 out of 14 touchdowns. 30 touchdowns for a sophomore, 18, so all of his were this year out of 115 receptions. Tank Ward, 7 touchdowns. Antonio Brown, 14 touchdowns. Dominic Testa had 5. Bubble Screen had 4. Fox Bottom had 4. Ash Ketchum had 2. Even Flight Reacts had 1. Avon Dewey only had 1 reception, and it was for a touchdown. Our defense dominated by Carl Hicks in the tackling department. Jelly Bean, 27 career sacks. And he might be back next year. We'll have to see. John stopped the run with 15.5. What else? Justin Timberhate was 6. Lava Chicken was 6.5. More of the usual from the fellas. Who had the most interceptions in their career? Carl Hicks with 9. That's a pretty good year for a safety. YBG Don at 7. We're going to miss him. Somewhat. Sean Carter, he's a junior. He's a 74 overall, so he'll probably be back next year. Yeah, there's your career stats. Anything team stats wise? Oh, yeah. Well, here you go. Tard area heavily dominates in offense. Over 9,000. It's over 9,000. 9,000, over 9,000 offensive yards. So, yeah. Dominant overall in the offense department. Defense. Shocker. Not even close. Let's see how far behind we are. Getting there. Over a quarter. Over halfway. Oh my lord. Are we at... How close are we towards the bottom? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Are you kidding me?
What the hell is even that? What the hell is even that?
My grandkids could do better than that.
So we lead the nation in offensive yards by a significant margin, but the price to pay for that is also by a significant margin. Our defense is at the very freaking bottom. Oh my goodness. You know what they say, a soul for a soul. Obase 2002 with the $2 super chat. Huckleberry Finn, middle linebacker recruit. I'm gonna make sure I'm caught up on the super chats. Don't want to miss any. Okay, alright, we're good. Yeah. quite literally the definition of Glass Canyon. I was expecting us to get like halfway down the list and then we'd be somewhere there, but then we just continued trending toward the bottom. I was like, oh no, we're gonna be dead last, aren't we? Looks like I was right. Conversions, look at that, we're at the top, at the very, very top. 63% on third down, 78% on fourth down.
Oh, wow!
Young man Connor, $2 super chat, much appreciated. Strong safety, Sydney Sweeney. Yep. I don't know what else I expected, honestly. Make sure to get caught up on the push-ups. Alright. So yeah, top of the list there. Yeah, 78% in fourth down conversions. Pretty damn good. Red zone efficiency. You'd think with how good we are in the red zone, we'd be able to be close towards the top, but I guess not. Well, okay, let's say, I guess that makes sense why we're towards the bottom then, because it's accounting for both offense and defense. But why is
Oh, wow!
36%. So we aren't at the bottom, but Super Nuclear, $2 super chat, much appreciated. Running back Super Nuclear. All right. You got it. All right, penalties. Well, lead the nation there. Wow. Only 13 penalties. The second to best before Tardaria. Wake Forest with 49. Night and day difference right there. Turnover differential. Okay, that's not bad. Only 12 turnovers. A lot of those are because of Nino, but what can you do? All right, well, that's pretty good. There you go. There's your team stats right there. Coaching stats. Here is my coaching record after 6 years at Tardaria. Squidtard Lord O Tardaria. Record with Tardaria, 80-12. That is my complete record, 80-12. Record versus recorded rivals, 1-0. Bowl record, 15-0. Record versus top 25, 33-6. It's pretty damn good. So obviously we are at the very top of the list when it comes to our coaching security. I don't know what else you expected, honestly. And then here's our records. And we did break a few. Case Keenum unfortunately still holds the record for Houston in passing yards. Nino did not break that. But rushing yards, of course, Tyler Heller broke that. Receiving yards went to Mario Pissman. Rushing touchdowns, Tyler Heller. Touchdown catches, Mario Pissman. Yeah. About the expected outcome for the most part. Let's see. So for a game, Nino did break the record. Nino did break the record for most passing yards in a game. And I believe that was this season. 768 passing yards. So Nino broke that record. For the season, Nino broke the record for passing yards in a season, and that was this year. Rushing yards, Tyler Heller, obviously. Receiving yards, Mario Pissman. This is interesting. Passing touchdowns went to Nino, of course. Rushing touchdowns, Katie's burner. So rushing touchdowns in a season actually went to Katie's burner over Tyler Heller. Touchdown catches, Mario Pissman. So about the expected outcome there. Let's go. I want to see just our school records. Passing yards in a career. So Nino, actually, interestingly enough, had less touchdowns in her career than Squidward Tentacles. So Squidward Tentacles had more passing yards. Let's see. Rushing yards, Tyler Heller. Receiving yards, Mario Pissman. Receptions, Harold Flower. Passing touchdowns, Nino Nakano. Rushing touchdowns, Tyler Heller. Touchdown catches, Mario Pissman. Sacks, Mustard Mower. That's what we all expected. And then interceptions, a record that we have yet to break from the school that replaced UMass. Half of those losses came in one season. Yeah, that is true. Friggin' stupid-ass Season 3. So some of these are still records. Oh, look at this. Touchdown catches. A sophomore 18 had 5 touchdowns in a single game. I don't remember which one that was, but yeah, that's a new record right there. Season. I hate that you have to change it every single time. Okay. So all these, again, with the exception of interceptions. Jelly Bean broke sacks in a single season with 17. Mario Pissman, touchdown catches, 33. Just more of the same. Yeah, that's right. Squidward Tentacles didn't even play through the second half of Season 3. Pretty funny to think about, all things considered. There you go. Those are your records. Alright, and now for the golden question. After all that, who's sticking around? Who is sticking around? Which players in the junior lot are going to be fortunate enough to keep? Here we go. Alright, well, this is about what we expected here. Nino Nakano declaring for the pro draft. What are the odds? Yeah, we expected that. That's the end of Nino. We kind of expected that, all to be honest. It was kind of fortunate that we even got her to stay for junior year, so best to you in the NFL. Future New Orleans Saints, hopefully. And yeah, we have a couple of juniors leaving as well. John stopped the run. Persuasion chance extremely low. Failed. Alright, we're losing John Stop the Run. That is unfortunate. Jelly Bean. We're losing him too. Leroy Jenkins. He's thinking about leaving. We have a high persuasion chance to get him. Will he stay though? Yes! Leroy Jenkins is staying at Tardaria, and we'll be playing under Tyler Huff going into Season 7 on College Football 26. Dominic Testa, moderate chance of coming back. And yes, he stays too. He thought about hitting the transfer portal, but he's sticking around. Dominic Testa and Leroy Jenkins are coming back. Now here's all the players who are graduating or leaving for the draft in their senior year. Kerry Osmond, Stuart Little, Joshua Reed, Dmitry Petrovic, Bob Phillywingle, he's graduating. Diamond Ferrari, Walt Boyce, Sonato Fanfiction, Double D's, Flight Reacts, Mario Pissman. Mario Pissman, and somehow he's only projected round 4. YBG Don, Tank Ward, Carl Hicks, and John Westbrook. Alright, well, let's go into the draft first and see how that pans out. And then that'll be the end of it. Because that'll set us up for Season 7. And alright, wow. We dominated in the draft. Look at this. So, round 1, I'm guessing Nino obviously was a first overall draft pick. John Stopped the Run and Jelly Bean, I'm sure, followed right behind her. Kerry Osmond, a round 3 pick. Mario Pissman went in round 4, as well as Dmitry Petrovic. And then in round 7, Tank Ward and Carl Hicks. And then I'm assuming everybody else was free agents, because who would pass up a Tardaria player? Unless your name's YBG Don or Sonato Fanfiction. Alright, well, there you have it. Miss those guys. But we've got a whole new team coming in. I know they're going to do us and serve us well. They're going to serve us very, very well. All right, well, I got one last thing to do. And this is, I think you guys know what I'm going to do. How big is our recruiting class? That's what I need to know. 14 players. All right, we're going to... How many more do we have on our board? Oh, not many. So the rest of whatever's left will probably be picked out of the portal. Well, with that being said, who is in the portal? Because I guess we'll do that real fast. Might as well. Since these guys are, you know, it doesn't really matter. Their names are going to be changed anyway, but we'll just pick up the best guys that I see on the board and see if we can get some. Oh, the Browns 100% picked up Sonato fanfiction as a free agent. That is that would be such a Cleveland Browns moment. Alright, this doesn't matter because all these names are going to change anyway, so I'm going to come back to this later off stream because this literally does not matter. Nobody cares whether or not what type of class I get because it won't even transfer towards anything else. So that's it. That's what we're going to leave it at. So the last thing I'm going to do is right now, on the count of 3, you guys are going to put the first name you can think of in the chat. The first 20 names we'll do 10. Never mind, we're going to do 10. First 10 names I see is going to be on the next roster. Go. 1, 2, 3, go. First 10 names I see. All right. Zach Washington. Obi-Wan Nairobi. Fist of the Nose Hair. Music Tune. 4217. Sanducky. LeBron James. Kenny Kawaguchi. Thing 1. Ceiling Fan Jr. There you go. Those are your 10. I didn't include quarterback in there, so for those of you who are trying to get a quarterback, sorry. There you go. First 10 names. Guys, let's transition here. This has been incredible. This has been an astounding journey from start to finish. And I'm going to do push-ups real fast because I got 10 to do still. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Like I said, this has been an incredible journey. 4 national championships, 3 of which in back-to-back-to-back seasons. All the names, all the fun upgrades that we did, all of that stuff. Look, reality is, and I've said this plenty of times and I'll say it now, the common misconception about me playing this game is that I'm good at it. I'm not. I'm not good at the game. I'm not. Nor will I ever claim to be good at the game, no matter how many Lucas Sharps I beat. So that's just all there is to it. But that's not the fun of it. The fun of it is being with you guys and being able to interact with y'all, talking to y'all, having a grand old time playing some EA college football. That's the fun of it. So it's something fun to do in the off season whilst we're waiting for college football to roll back around, and we're not that far away anymore. So it's carried us through the entirety of the off season. We get to do it all over again next year. So stay tuned for the next edition of the Tard Area Dynasty and EA College Football 26. You guys are awesome. Love all of you. You're all great people. Each and every one of you that's interacted here. And yeah, that's all I got to say. So until the next time we see each other, wherever that may be, Love y'all. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this a like. And of course, most importantly, as always, power to Tardaria. Now play my victory theme.
You might as well be in different leagues, not conference.